Tune in, tune in. There we go, baby. We about to get started. Like and share the video, please, so we can chime in. Don't hesitate to comment in the live comment section so we can see who in here, make some shout outs and everything. Okay.
So I can send to somebody.
Let me send you the link real quick. Cause we got a lot of shit talked about.
You had a 10, did you come back down to a 4?
I had to, man. Let me make sure y'all camera and shit on point too. Let me see. Okay, so what we need to do is
I got you.
okay. We need to get hold on, Brandon. I'm about to send it to you right now. We about to get this thing started, y'all. Just trying to get all of our shit together. You know, I'm engineering and doing the other shit. Still learning. Let me see something. Get y'all camera right. That's mine.
Look at you.
Okay. That's more like it. Let me get y'all situated.
I only got 5% on my phone.
You only got 5%.
Mm-hmm.
Who problem is that? Shit.
Okay.
Isn't this yours?
Mm-hmm. But it ain't the one close.
No, you can use my charger.
Okay.
Yeah, you must stretch that around. Damn, you need to keep your charge on that. Why my camera show like that? It look like y'all look fuzzy in the motherfucker. I swear, Dominic, my shit ain't start doing that till you come over
Don't
here.
start with me, okay?
My shit didn't start showing fuzzy till you came over here. All of a sudden, the vision is fuzzy.
Brandy, why both of y'all look naked?
No, for real. I was just gonna say that.
No, I'm not.
Look, the views went up like a motherfucker. Nigga said some titty meat. Where? Okay, I guess that's good enough. I don't know why
I
everybody
look
look.
light skinned, so it's okay.
I don't know why everybody look fuzzy in the motherfucker, but let me see something.
It do look weird.
Right. Let me see something, y'all. Let me hook y'all up. I think it's because of the settings I got it on, too.
Maybe.
Let me go switch that settings,
Brandy the
y'all.
only one that don't look fuzzy. Look.
Y'all look like cartoon characters like a motherfucker. Alright, maybe it's the settings I got it on. Let me see something.
Ooh.
Y'all tell me, if it looks, when it start looking better. Wait a minute.
Here we go moving shit.
Huh?
Nothing.
What you say, nigga?
Nothing.
Oh, I see. They do look like.
Huh? What look?
We look like we photoshopped in.
Right.
What?
He's so quick. That low key look better though.
It do a little
What?
bit without that light.
Which I got it without the back light?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You just like turn that one a little bit this way.
Yeah, that's probably what it is.
Okay. Yeah, straight shit. Fuck it. Y'all gonna look like cartoon characters today, goddammit. Alright, y'all. We about to get in with the get in. Let's first start by. Yeah, I see my nephew. You heard what he said? Shit. Put some respect on his name.
He fixed the lighting.
Let's start off with y'all. I ain't gotta ask you, Allison. Shit, your weekend was my weekend.
Yeah.
But did you have a good weekend?
I don't remember what we did.
You don't. Shit,
Yes.
I don't know. But yeah.
I don't know.
What about you? Bitches stay thirsty.
I asked you, could I drink?
Yeah, you good.
My weekend was good. I worked
for the most part of it.
Oh, okay.
But it was good. We went to Lolo's Chicken and Waffles. It was a bomb.
Hello.
Mm.
What is it?
South Lake.
I need to
Make
go
sure.
Really
there.
past the airport. That grit's not good, but everything else is good.
Okay. Yeah, I might gonna have to when y'all talk. I need to figure out a way to push them forward. Y'all probably scoot up.
Oh, you can a little bit.
Oh, you can a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, just yeah,
I'm
yeah,
not
cause
even
it,
about
cause it might come loose. But y'all,
Can you hear me
y'all
now?
should be good.
I can't hear myself.
I can't hear
You can hear yourself.
No.
Where your mic at? Hold on, wait a minute. Can you hear yourself now?
I'm the last one. Hello. Oh yes, now I can.
Yeah, you gotta speak into the mic. All right, y'all. We about to get to it, man. How did I ask you how was your weekend? How was your weekend, Diamond?
Yeah, it was good. Went to Lolo's Chicken.
Oh yeah, well, Lolo's Chicken. That's right. Yeah. Can you hear me now, Ashley? You can't hear me, Ashley? Can you hear now, Ashley?
You want to come sit with me?
Make sure.
Eric talking about, girl, fix your titty.
Where he at? He watching it.
Chance talking about, bitch, I just want to kiss A2.
Can y'all hear me? We just trying to make sure everybody can hear before we get started. Want to get this test run so we can get to it.
Oh. Oh.
I think Ashley needs to just turn up her volume.
Ashley, I think okay. Eric said he can hear. This Prince Eric. Okay, that's what's up. Brandon, how was your weekend?
It was good. I had to work.
Oh yeah, that's true. That's true. Well, shit, you know my weekend was pretty good. Birthday weekend. I went to. I've noticed that I'm getting old, motherfucker.
Man.
You know why? It's because I don't even like the club no more. I went to Austin Avenue. What you about to say, Brandon?
I've been not liking the club. That shit played out. And
Real.
you at the Austin Avenue.
Yeah, ratchet shit.
That's a kickback. That ain't no
Nah, for real. Yeah, I went to goddamn Austin Avenue. Think I'm about to turn up in that bitch. And as I'm just sitting there chilling, I start yawning like a motherfucker. Getting sleepy because I'm like, this ain't just for me no more. And then, like, I noticed, like, 30 minutes passed, and I still had the same damn drink in my hand. Ice started melting, the drink was overflowing and shit. I was like, okay, this ain't for me no more.
It's like dripping on the side and stuff.
Yeah,
Like,
dripping on the side and shit. And I was just like, this is not for me no more. But what fucked me up, I made a Facebook post, and people didn't believe me when I was saying it. I wish I took a picture, but it was a pregnant chick up in that motherfucker.
It
In
wasn't
Austin
me.
Avenue. Just chilling. And then, I mean, whatever floats your boat. If you want to go in there, still turn up while you're pregnant. I mean, that's your business. But in the back of Austin Avenue, they let you smoke weed. What fucked me up is when she had a blunt in her hand and passed that bitch around. That's when I knew I either had to get out of there or call CPS. One of the two. But I was just like, I can't do this shit no more. Like, it ain't for me. It just, I had to get the hell up out of there. I had to get, and other than that, what did I do Sunday? Did I do anything Sunday?
You watched me swim.
Oh yeah, just wash clothes, laundry day and shit. I celebrated my birthday yesterday. Yeah, motherfuckers gonna say happy birthday.
Happy
God damn!
I almost knocked my lip off this big ass mic.
Try not to.
I feel like I'm in the studio.
Try not to. Cause it'll fall. So try not to put too much pressure on it. But yeah, so damn, y'all said I say happy birthday.
we did.
They
Happy
did.
birthday.
Happy birthday.
I told you happy birthday yesterday.
I know, but damn, I said it again. I mentioned it again.
But the only way
Appreciate
you
that,
missed
Eric. You said that ain't shit. So yeah, it was my birthday, so I celebrated my birthday. Nigga went to Benny Hunter's, you know what I'm saying? Got that $30 coupon certificate. What was crazy though that I wanted to talk about is when we got up there. Hold on, wait a minute, nephew want to say something. What's up, nephew? What you want to say? Oh, now he want to be quiet. Yeah, so when I got up there, when we was up there and shit, we getting our food and shit, you know what I'm saying? Chilling and whatever, and this couple was in there, white couple, her her daughter and her daughter's boyfriend, and we sitting there chatting and shit and having a good time or whatever. And at the end, we're getting ready to leave. You know what I'm saying? Nigga Tab looking a little hurt. At 60. I don't know. Damn, we should have went to nigga should have went to Raising Cane's or something. But I was like, fuck it. So I'm about to get ready to drop down on him, pay my shit. And the dude, the whole time, the dude was congratulating me on my birthday, congratulating, you know, on the baby and everything. And out of nowhere, he was just like, "Don't worry about it, buddy. I got your tab."
And I really thought he was joking. I was like,
he paid for a $60 tab.
Really?
Yeah.
White people nice like that.
Yeah, you got some real nice white folks.
Mm-hmm.
I've had one black couple pay for me and an ex-boyfriend of my food, but like for the most part, when we go out and we meet a couple, it be white people, and they're like, "Don't worry about it." You know,
I was kind of cooning a little bit. I ain't gonna lie, I was cooning. Oh, thank you, master. Thank you. I love some boss. Nah, for real, that was nice of him to do that. I kind of felt like he did the shit because of all the shit that's going on. He said, "You know what? Let's pay for these niggers." It's a lot going on in the world. A lot of them getting shot down. It's not that you might not see them tomorrow. This can be his last supper.
You know, but they really friendly. You know, when you meet the right white people, they really cool. You know, they get drunk.
Yeah.
They be like, "Whole rounds on me. I'm buying the whole table something to drink." And I'll be like, "Give me 2 double shots of Patron and put it on his side."
Then his wife, she made sure we got some goddamn green tea ice cream. She was like, "So we got our food pretty late. We gonna get the ice cream?" Like, huh? She like the green tea ice cream. We're not gonna get it for free. Like, damn.
You guys took an hour to come make our food.
Yeah, that was good. Green tea ice cream, good as fuck. I thought it was gonna be nasty. I mean, it's pretty good. I guess it's more healthier for you, you know.
Eric said it's all an act.
Right, Eric. They gonna do some get out shit. I'm be happy in the motherfucker. Here, take my number. They gonna have a nigga hemmed up somewhere trying to take my liver and lungs and shit. Nah, I'm bullshitting. But nah, shout out to them, I guess, for doing that good deed. I'm still got my eye on you motherfuckers. But other than that, man, that's all the nigga did. Happy birthday to my mama.
Yes. Happy birthday, Mama. Happy birthday.
Today's her birthday. You know what I'm saying? Right at the mile, so we celebrated.
You know
together.
what? I feel like take off.
Why?
Just you know you always quiet. I said your birthday, Mama. Like
take off for the group.
I'm take off.
Migos. She take off. Allison would be.
She Quavo.
She Quavo.
She Quavo and she Offset. Cause I feel like she a little bit more outspoken.
I'm Offset and Diamond is Jump Up. That's the 4th member of the group. They ain't never got on the track.
Like I left my bad and bougie.
You got left off the whole album. You got left
all of them
off the Culture album around this bitch.
For real.
So I guess, you know what I'm saying, let's get the bullshit over with before we get into the real talk. We're gonna talk about just some little bullshit that just didn't happen over the weeks. Oh, look, nephew laughing and shit. He I already broke my light. First, let's see. I guess okay. So first, what I want to talk about.
Oh, that's funny.
How y'all feel about this goddamn Drake and Pusha-T beef?
First off, niggas all over the world don't claim their kids, so we not gonna go and just bash Drake like he's just a bad person, okay?
Right. Okay. How you feel about the Pusha-T and Drake shit, Brandy? You don't give a damn?
I only heard Drake's song, so.
You hear Pusha-T?
No.
The fuck? You should have his
hold on, wait. Yes, I did. I take that back.
I'm about to say, damn.
I don't know.
What about you, Allison? How you feel about it?
I want Drake to respond. I just want to hear what he
My
has
nigga.
to say.
Let me tell y'all how I feel about it. I'm a big Drake fan. I fucks with Drake. I fucks with his music. But him as a person, I can't fuck with.
You know what? But a lot of people have said that. Tiger
Yeah.
said that too. He said
Can't
he's
fuck
a
with him
good
as a person.
artist, but as a person, no. He seems sneaky.
I can't fuck with him as a person. And honestly, I feel like the shit that he going about right now, man, like, for one, like, you taking a mad L, bruh. Like, you taking a mad L because of the simple fact that it's a lot of shit that Pusha-T put out that we got questions for.
Yeah.
Like, nigga, why were you in blackface? You know what I'm saying? Like, why the fuck? Let me pull the picture up for the. I'm pretty sure a lot of y'all motherfuckers done seen it, but still, like, why were you in blackface? I heard this little story that he said about why he was in it. I'm giving the benefit of the doubt, but I'm still not buying that shit. I'm not buying it. I mean, no.
I ain't heard the story, but I think, and I'm gonna say it, I think sometimes as black people we take stuff so personal.
Yeah, we do. But you know what, too? And I hate to think negatively of my people, but I'm just saying, like, it's so much shit. Like, I guess people haven't. I've been following these stories behind Drake, and my thing is, if more than fucking 5 people say something bad about you, evidently it's true. You've had
look how many beefs he's been
before him and Charlamagne the God hashed out their little issues with one another. You had Charlamagne
on your
spilling
neck.
some
He
shit
was
on your neck. You've had Funkmaster Flex. You had Joe Buttons. You had DJ Drama. You had Kendrick Lamar even say a few things in some rhymes. He said it subliminally. You had, you know what I'm saying? You got all these motherfuckers who saying you are a good artist, but as a person, they know how he really is. Like, behind the scenes, he like a fuckboy. And don't get me wrong, they ain't got nothing to do with the talent, but my thing is, and I don't know if it's true or not, but somebody was saying that with this shit that's airing out right now, he kind of already knew it was gonna surface, so it could have been a possibility that he put out that video of him giving all that shit away so people can like him before this shit right here surface.
I mean, that video been a minute, but
I mean, cause this shit, from what I'm hearing, this is like some shit that's been waiting to just. He knew motherfuckers had it. It's just like a matter of who was gonna expose it. You get what I'm saying? And nobody wanted to do it because of the simple fact that he the hottest nigga in the game. They gonna get looked at as haters. You know what I'm saying? If they do some shit like that, and then right when you fucking put out a video, guys playing. You know, then shit like this happened, which I knew was other shit that escalated to this point. And I ain't trying, like I said, I ain't trying to think negatively of Drake. I'm just saying, my nigga, you gotta see the signs. If too many people saying the same shit, at some point, it's true. And then to the fact that you've had this son, right, that we've known nothing about, which I feel like people don't have to know about your fucking children, but I just feel like this is just something that he probably, you know what I'm saying, he probably didn't think it was his neither. But then you're doing an Adidas press run, and now you want to let everybody know why you got to do an Adidas press run? Like, my nigga, just say, hey, I fucked with a bitch. It could have been a possibility that it wasn't mine. And boom, okay, look, I figured out it's my son. Here's my son. Why you got to do it through a press run? I feel like he trying to do it through a press run to make it seem like he been there for that child so that people won't judge him and being like, why the fuck have we heard nothing about your son all this time? So I'm going to do it through a Adidas press run. And then Pusha-T just squashed all that shit. He just demolished all that. Like, nah, nigga. This is what's really going on.
I mean, you have to do it like that. You have to make it seem like.
No, you don't.
Cardi
B don't. Shit, Cardi B don't. If Cardi B had a baby, guess what, y'all? Bitch, I had a baby.
The difference between Cardi B and Drake, like, Cardi B is good. Like, that's my girl. But as you have to think about how his public or whoever told him how we're going to address this. Like, you know, it's certain shit that you have to address a different type of way when it comes to something this big. But as far as, I guess, I'm pretty sure a lot of people did know, or a few people did know. And I even see people on my timeline say, oh, yeah, we've been knowing about Drake, baby. I'm trying to figure out why the fuck ain't nobody ever said nothing really out loud. But if somebody had brought up his lyrics about how he like slept with a bunch of porn stars, he's afraid to mention, you know, certain shit like that. So I don't feel like he necessarily hit it. Just, I mean, I don't tell niggas who the fuck my baby daddy is. So
I know. Well, yeah.
Like,
I get that, but I mean, I'm just saying, like, if you're gonna bring it out, don't try to do it throughout a press run. Like, be real with it. Keep it 100. People like it when you 100, because if you trying to hide shit like that and you trying to bring it out in that manner, then that mean what else have you been hiding and lying about? You know what I'm saying? And then it does matter when you lie to the people who supporting you. Like, if we supporting you, yeah, we want to know it all. Like, we want to, you know what I'm saying?
That's the same thing falls down with Beyonce.
Yeah.
Like, first off, where the fuck are them twins at?
Right.
But I be having questions for Beyonce too. Like, bitch, why did y'all have the whole hospital floor shut down for you to have some twins? Why was your stomach inflated and folded up when you sit? I don't think Blue Ivy hugs, but that's just my opinion.
I think Blue Ivy hugs. I don't know, but it's certain shit like
that.
But
I think Jay-Z got another bitch pregnant.
Yeah.
They didn't want to expose it and be because they'll fuck up their image. So what they did was they made it seem like she was pregnant. Because I know y'all seen the video. The bitch sat down, the whole stomach folded up like a goddamn taco. And then the baby came, and then they had the hospital floor shut down. So everybody who had bullet wounds and shit to their chest died that day because they couldn't get the proper care. They sacrificed the whole hospital for Blue Ivy, and all of a sudden, you know, Blue Ivy comes, and I seriously think that's not her. I think that's Jay-Z.
Eric talking about Blue Ivy is Kelly's baby.
Okay, Eric. Okay, Eric.
What if she had twins? You know, they had their baby around the same time a little bit, and their baby looked just alike.
But even with the whole Lemonade album, everyone was assuming that, you know, she was mad at Beyonce. I mean, mad with Jay-Z, which she really was. They came out and said that they were beefing when that album dropped, but we didn't know that.
Right.
They as supporters, we fucking want to know shit. Them $200 tickets I just brought. I want to know what's going on in y'all household shit.
Right.
But because she's Beyonce, because they're Drake, they not really finna lose too much.
Man, put it like this. I'm a very spiritual person. And as I said, this is the age of a motherfucking Aquarius, meaning that all truth is coming forth. And this is some shit you can't stop. That's why all these motherfucking allegations of these people raping and all this shit is coming forth.
Man.
It's a universal law. And I feel like what it is that even with these celebrities, a lot of shit is coming forth and they trying to cover up as much as they can. Even with Drake, this is some shit that 5 years ago wouldn't have surfaced. You know what I'm saying? Like, they would have been able to hide that shit like a motherfucker, but they can't. And honestly, my only thing that bothered me, though, about Drake is the fact that he had to go get his uncle, Prince, to come out here. What's his name? Jay the Prince come out here and speak on his behalf. And like a lot of people been saying, this protecting his money. Because you see, he making money off Drake. And every time, I ain't never seen Jay Prince come out and do an interview if it ain't about Drake. When the Puff Daddy and Drake shit happened and Puff Daddy stole off on Drake, this nigga come out, let me tell you something.
Man, I don't even want to.
We gonna have to do what we got, Puffy. All this shit, like, this nigga came out to protect Drake with Puffy. He came out to protect... He trying to protect his funds because he know that if the image of Drake, and I'm gonna tell you too, I'm gonna tell you exactly what it is. Jay Prince is a hood nigga. He from the streets. He know the game. Drake ain't no hood nigga. He's not from the streets. He don't know the game. So when Drake get put into these situations, he gotta call his street nigga to clean it up for him. See what I'm saying? Because you get tested when he was Meek Mill. You know what I'm saying? He could have handled that. Even shit, Jay Prince even came out with the Meek Mill shit. He said his little 2-piece on that, but he felt like, okay, Drake doing his thing. He winning that. I ain't gotta come. When you see Drake losing, now you want to come out. Listen here, that was very disrespectful. They can't even say disrespectful. You didn't have to say nothing about the mother. We could have kept it. I told Drake he got some stuff. He ain't got shit, and he afraid of what goddamn.
He trying to say he got some stuff on Pusha-T.
He trying to say he got stuff on Pusha-T. He was about to put some shit out. He told him not to put nothing out, and that supposedly it would have ruined. My thing is, why the fuck is you coming at Kanye? So everything he's saying he got, it ain't even on Pusha T. It's shit that he got on Kanye, and Kanye ain't got shit to do with it. So why? That's like when me and Allison scoring. And she ripping my ass up, and then you laugh, but I start roasting you.
But that's how it be though. Like, oh, you think that shit funny? I'm gonna fire your ass up.
So that's what the nigga doing. He like, oh, okay, Kanye, you entertaining that shit? I'm about to fire your ass up.
But that's how it be though. Or like the whole Jay Prince thing. Like, for instance, when I'm broke, I'm calling my mother. Hey, let me borrow $20 real quick to Friday. You call on help. We know Drake ain't as hood as he would like to be, so.
But what the thing is, he was backed up against the wall. He has nothing on Pusha T. He ain't got no comeback. And not only that, the nigga is like I say, he don't have none on him. He don't have no comeback. And he just got put in the stuck point because, like, now, okay, damn, I can't do my D the press run to let them know about my son. Damn, this interfering with my album. Might interfere with my album, you know, me pushing my album. Now I got to hold it back a little longer. He don't know what to do. He put in a wall.
I feel like I'm going to listen to Drake. Like, because he's Drake. Even that shit with, who did he be? With Kendrick Lamar being a great artist himself. That didn't stop shit on Drake. Like, it's just that I'll put them, Drake and Beyonce, damn near same categories. Just one's a woman and one.
Why you done, Brandy?
Cause I feel the same way. I don't respect Drake like that. I mean, I respect him as an artist, but the way he go about his situations, he act like a bitch to me.
He light skinned.
He act like a light skinned bitch.
Yeah.
And the thing is, he act like a nigga who used to get punked when he was young, and he's like, you know what, when I get old, I'ma shit on all you niggas.
I feel like he throw the rock and then hide his hand.
Yeah.
I mean, at least with Chris Brown, you can't even use the light skin thing because Chris Brown, he light skin, he acts up, but he owns up to it. You know what I'm saying? Drake don't do that. He do his dirt and then he want everybody else to help him. You know what I'm saying? I don't like that.
And that's why I respect CB, man, because like I say, CB gonna let it be known. But this nigga, like I say, I ain't no hater. I like Drake music. I'm a fan of him. But nigga, right now, you looking like a whole ass hoe out here.
He is.
You look like a whole ass hoe out here. Ain't that right, Asia? Right on.
Hey, Asia.
Who is Mila?
I don't know. Who is...
They know everybody. They call you Donnie Ray. And
Yeah.
look at him. Oh, my God.
He put... Your titty was that on? Uh-oh. Views about to go up. The views about to go up. Titty out. The views is about to go up.
Stop, boys. Damn.
Shit, we about to get 100 million. Look. Nah, it's bullshit.
She talking about, look at him.
Save that live.
Look at him.
Shit, that he gonna unplug something.
No, he not.
So let's go on to the next topic, man. I had some other stuff I wanted to talk about.
Ooh, hold on. I got something I want to talk about.
Oh, Asia said boob out.
Oh, this Chazzy. Janet? Oh, she's talking about Janet Jackson.
Oh.
Hey, no. Brandon, he gonna unplug that thing.
Get over here. I'm like, what you saying? No.
Yeah, he gonna unplug
Hey, come here.
We got a kid in here, y'all. Y'all gotta bear with us. He ever acting like Bam Bam off of Flintstones and shit. Now, oh, what you about to say something, Brandon?
Yeah. Let's talk about Reginae and
What's his name?
Lucci.
What
They
happened?
cute.
They are cute.
They cute. But let me tell you, people black people just be hating. Because let me tell you something. They didn't do that with Kylie and Tiger.
Right.
Exactly.
And let me tell you something. But that's different. He was messing with her when she was like 16. He said he was messing with her before she even got her surgery. She got surgery when she was 17. Then she's pregnant and wasn't even really sure who her baby daddy was. If that was a regular black woman, she would have got so much backlash for that, you know.
Right.
And for her being so young and having a baby like that, but because she Kylie, it was acceptable. And the same thing with Reginae. They trying to she messed with that grown man. She grown though. She's grown.
And then my thing, why would she want to mess with these little young punk ass niggas anyway?
Exactly.
What I'm learning is, regardless of the age, half of y'all ain't shit. But I'm gonna say all, but half.
What you
of
mean?
y'all.
You one of us. With this type of face. Nah, it's bullshit. That's my nigga.
But I think they're cute.
Nah, they real cute.
Like,
They cute to me. I love them.
They are cute.
She's giving me that.
And honestly, I feel like you're supposed to date an older man. At least a man who's seasoned. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
These young dudes, you gotta raise them. You need a seasoned man.
Nah. Now just imagine if she was with somebody like young NBA or something. You know what I'm saying? Wild ass nigga.
She'll be wild.
Yeah, she'll
and then
be wild.
it's the type of woman she is too. You know, her mama is. I feel like she's very mature and she's very ladylike. So she's not about to date no young dude.
Yeah, man, y'all better stop hating.
How old is Luigi?
Who?
They said he in his 30s.
Thinking about Mario.
No, he's
Ain't
like,
nothing wrong with that.
I think he like 26 or
Yeah,
27.
They probably over exaggerated.
How old is Renee? I thought
She like,
She
I think
like
she
what,
18 or 19.
No, she's 19 or 20.
She look 39 in the face.
No, she look 39 in the waist, baby. She
She
thick.
thicker than a
she
Snickers.
She thick.
I'm talking about a cold bowl of grits.
Been thick since she was like 16.
Lucha knew what he was doing.
Okay.
Right.
Lucha said he just worried about the coochie.
What they say on Twitter that time? it was like I hate sleeping alone, and that was like resume mama not playing that spin the night shit. That shit.
Look at Eric say, let her take that ground. Yeah, it's time to let her take that ground sausage.
Okay.
She don't want no goddamn, she don't want no,
okay. Girl,
goddamn ballpark.
Underestimated.
Huh?
She don't want no little smokies.
Yeah, she don't want no little smoke. Say she
wants some Denmark.
That Earl Campbell link.
She want goddamn state fair corny dogs around this motherfucker.
I cannot wait for the fair.
I'm hungry ass. Can I tell him the story? Hey, my nigga, this my nigga, bro. I gotta tell y'all this story, y'all. This is just when you said corny dog, I thought about ketchup on the corny dog. Let me tell y'all this story, y'all. My nigga Diamond, this my girl, man. This my road dog. Last year, right? Maybe 2 years. It was about 2 years ago.
Yeah, 2 years ago.
About 2 years ago, right?
Oh my god.
We in the car, driving up to the crib. We went to go get some Big Mama's chicken. Big Mama. I know you heard Mo 3 always talk about that shit, 3 wings and then waffle and shit. Anyway, we went to Big Mama's chicken to get some food. Come back, right? And as I'm parking, you know, Diamond, she like, fuck, I'm hungry now. She start eating her shit now. Open up a shit chicken, fries, all that shit she eating. We pull up, get out the car. I said, wait a minute, Diamond, you left a little ketchup in my seat. You get a paper towel to come wipe this shit up?
I really hope it was ketchup.
And Diamond started her period a little early.
Oh my god!
Oh no, you lying.
I mean, was this all good, y'all? It's natural. She didn't know. I kind of knew it a little bit because she was letting out them not pregnancy, but them period farts.
Oh my god!
She was farting and started smelling like uncooked steak meat. Nah, just playing. It smell like that. Hey, she don't give a fuck. This is my home, girl. We gonna keep it 100.
Eric to my big.
Every woman go through this, so you know what I'm saying. She started a little early, a little sooner than expected.
I did. He won't let that shit go.
And I would not let this shit go because it's still a crime scene in my car. I had to put some crime scene tape everywhere. Like,
oh my god, it's hot.
My seats is straight blood, my nigga. Suwoo, nigga. Like hey. I gotta put the camera on me so I can tell y'all. My goddamn seats is straight Suwoo, my nigga. My seat's so Suwoo and so bloody that Crip niggas don't even want to sit down in my shit.
Oh my god.
I had one of my Crip niggas about to sit down. He said, nah, bro, I can't sit right there. I said, why? He said, you already got a blood sitting in there. I don't fuck with bloods.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
But that's just something we can always share, man. That shit was so funny to me, man. I always laugh every time I talk to them. I gotta bring that shit up.
Oh my god.
And I had to. And you know what? I asked her before we got on the show, and she said it's cool because we cool like that. We okay. Yeah. It's natural shit.
It happens.
It happens.
That wasn't the last time it happened either.
Yeah. Like, so we spoke about this prior to me talking about this. I don't want y'all to think I put it. Look, that nigga said, "Wow, that's brazy."
Eric, you play too much.
Eric ain't shit. But let's move on, man. That's a story I had. I said whenever she come on here, we're gonna talk because we laughed hard as fuck about it. I can making jokes all day, and we was crying laughing about the shit. Okay, so I was looking at this. We're gonna get to the real shit, y'all. I mean, it might be a little longer show. It might be 2 hours because we got a lot of shit to talk about. But let's get a little bullshit over. So I know you heard the situation about
my butt, my bad.
So we gotta get Eric on here one day too, cause Eric a damn fool. Y'all seen this shit about Roseanne Barr? Bitch, Roseanne show get canceled. Saying racist
and I used
shit.
to like Roseanne.
I did
too.
too.
Let me tell you something.
That shit was funny what she said.
What'd she say?
She said some type of.
She said when Muslim Brotherhood and Planet of the Apes have a baby, and she put that girl's name.
She put But
the thing is, the woman do look like a goddamn monkey. Like that's what made it.
Let that to the black folks. She should have got a black friend to say that shit for her. You don't say no shit like that. And this is the thing, because people can take that shit. And would medicine make you racist? Exactly. Would medicine make you racist? Goddamn it. But what tripped me out though is hearing this about her. I wasn't surprised, but it's be equivalent to like hearing that Lucy was racist. Y'all watch the show I Love Lucy?
Yeah.
I love the fuck out that show. If I heard Lucy say some shit like that, I would have been mad as fuck. And that same thing with Roseanne. Like, a lot of us watched it, but you see, that's why I told y'all, this shit is true. I'm a very spiritual person. This is the age of Aquarius. Everything's coming to light. We starting to see these people for who they really are. Yep. You know what I'm saying? And she's a proven and proud Trump supporter. She made that clear. And they got a picture of her with some Nazi attire on. But I don't want to get into that. But she's clearly racist. She's stating it. Like I say, one thing I can say about Trump is that about him being in office is that a lot of motherfuckers is coming forth. That's the only good thing. Like I say, I like my racist. Like, I don't want you to be racist and me not know it. Like, let me know, motherfucker. So now these motherfuckers coming out and letting people know who they are, and then you got the good white folks who saying, I don't want to be a part of that shit. That's how I like it. So, you know what I'm saying? Like I say, fuck her. It's good that I'm glad they canceled that show. And they fucked up. When it on, what was NBC, ABC? Was ABC supposed to air?
I don't never like her trying to be.
It was on one of them shows, and her show was supposed to bring ABC back up. But since she did that shit, because, it's supposed to be the number one show.
It ain't ABC no more. It's, what is it called? It started with an F. It ain't ABC Family no more. It's, I forgot.
But yeah, so they coming out, man. They coming out. I'm glad her shit canceled. But that's one thing I wanted to get out the way before we get into the some real shit.
I mean, I don't. All I know. I say some pretty fucked up shit.
Freeform. There you go. It's freeform.
No, I'm not, I know I say fucked up shit like about. I didn't get a show. It looked dusty, but
Look at it.
it looked dusty, but I never really watched it like that. But I don't feel like we all say fucked up shit about everybody.
Yeah, Dom, but you can't give them motherfuckers no pass.
No, I'm not, but.
You can't give them. You know why? Because if you sit here and you try to like show them the benefit of the doubt, they gonna take that shit and they gonna run with it, and then they gonna be saying more fucked up shit. Mm-hmm. You get what I'm saying? You gotta realize these people. This bit okay. I get you say we say fucked up shit. Explain why she had on Nazi attire.
I get that part.
Not only that, but she's a public figure. That it's certain stuff you can and cannot say, and you should know not to say anything racist. Like you don't say that.
It's a lot of people who we support that really don't give a fuck about us. I'm just being real. Mm-hmm. They don't give a fuck about black people unless if it's increasing their dollars. Then yeah, but other than that, they don't give a fuck about us.
Not even.
All I wanna say that what Michael Jackson said the shit. He said all I really say is that they don't really care about us. Mike should have said all I wanna say is that they don't give a fuck about us. Yeah, all I wanna say is that they don't give a fuck about us. That's what Mike should have said. Goddamn it. Because they're more than what living. That's what they got. That's what should have. But like I said. I'm glad the shit got canceled. The shit should have been got. I mean,
yeah, I ain't never really been into it. Like I changed the channel when I saw. Like it looked dusty.
I never watched that shit.
It looked dirty. Didn't the house look dirty?
Some of the motherfuckers was stunned though. I used to like bro. Bitch, you ain't watch no Roseanne.
No.
I used to watch it sometimes. Come on, get up here.
I didn't.
Look at Eric. Eric talking about Ann Paula Dean.
Yeah, Paula Dean.
Who's the other white woman that had the little family show?
Shit, I don't know.
Her show was cool. Reba.
I didn't watch
her. She was funny. She was funny. I give her that.
I also want to say, man, Kanye. I want to speak on Kanye. I just want to say this: the nigga may have lost his mind, but he damn sure ain't lost his talent. When I tell you that goddamn album, the album that he got out goes so goddamn hard.
I need to hear it.
That shit is fire as fuck. Mm-hmm. Like he sounding like the old Kanye. I ain't giving you no pay. I'm still mad at you, nigga. But I mean, I ain't mad at him.
But if you think about it, a lot of good artists, especially men, when they have a lot of fame, they kind of get in a depressed state. If you think about it, J. Cole,
right,
Wale, they kind of separate themselves. I feel like that's what Kanye West doing. Like you can't always expect, like you said, they human beings. You can't always expect people to always want to be in the limelight and be active. Right. Like sometimes they need to take a step back.
Nah, that's true. That's true.
Plus, he got a family. Like, you know, and his mama, with his mama being dead, they be acting like people don't grieve and go through stuff.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah, you right. Motherfuckers go through shit. They expect you to just, especially when they try to get him to brush that shit with his mama off real quick when she passed away. I'm like, damn, like he ain't supposed to react to his mama's death. But nigga album go hard. I also wanted to get damn.
A2 was trying to bite the back of your head, Brandy.
he always trying to do that.
I wanted to get into this. Let me see if I can find it. Oh, here it is.
That's funny.
I ran across this article, right? Let me see if I can read this. This shit, I'm gonna read it from my phone. I ran across this article about these Houston Texans cheerleaders. And so pretty much what it says attorney Gloria Allred holding t-shirt stands among former Houston, Texas cheerleaders who allege harassment and hostile work environment. So you got these chicks who used to be Houston, Texas cheerleaders who are now coming out and saying that they've been harassed. And now they ain't saying they've been sexually assaulted. They saying they've been sexually harassed. And what else they said? Also, I guess discrimination. Discrimination and being sexually harassed. So they coming forth speaking on some shit, you know, as far as the team's concerned. And I seen the bitch holding up a shirt to say $7.25.
I know that ain't how much they make an hour.
And cheerleaders get paid.
They don't make shit.
Little as fuck. So to me, I feel like this article is a result of them getting paid less.
They trying to raise it.
And they trying, it ain't even about trying to raise it. These motherfuckers trying to, because my thing is, if you say sexual harassment and then allege, you know, discrimination, and who you talking about? We ain't see no faces, you ain't saying who you. But my thing is, I feel like this is a result of some cheerleader bitches who get paid minimum wage and want to talk about some harassment. Because they goddamn paycheck looked harassed.
Who are they saying to harass them?
I don't know. They ain't said much. They ain't spoke on who it was. I just think these bitches just bitter. My thing is,
but shouldn't you kind of expect that if you a cheerleader? It's kind of like not being a stripper, but like you kind of expect that.
The thing is, we don't realize being a don't get me wrong, I do feel like they probably should get paid more, but NFL, I don't know about NBA, but I know NFL cheerleaders only work during home games. They don't travel.
Right.
So I do feel like maybe they should get paid a little bit more. I mean, damn, the game ain't nothing but 2 hours. You bitches making $14 a day every Sunday. Because the game only 2 hours, you can pay $7.25 an hour, bitch. That's $14. You ain't got enough to. So I mean, I do feel like they do need to get paid more. They do get paid less than what they should be, but I'm like, most of these bitches, like, this is a hobby for them.
That's what I was about to say.
I'm like, some of these women are like professors.
But you know what? Another thing, I was watching the cheerleader tryouts for the Dallas Cowboys, and they are gruesome. Like, you can't gain no weight. You have to be so I'm like, y'all gotta go out through all of that for $7.25. I wouldn't do it.
Yeah, I mean, I do feel like they should get paid more, but I just feel like
they shouldn't have no cheerleaders at all.
I feel like if that's the case, then say this is what we don't be talking about, no harassment and trying to get the Me Too movement behind you and shit. You know what I'm saying? Because you underpaid, but you want to say I'm harassed, sexually harassed, and all this shit. Well, if you was sexually harassed, bitch, you probably saw how much you got paid and said, you know what, I'm finna fuck my way on up. Let me fuck with a player.
What woman hasn't been sexually harassed? Let me
fuck with a you know what I'm saying, and probably fuck one in the NFL players. Thought he was gonna give you some of that money.
This hurt my text money.
The nigga didn't give you no money. Now you want to holler you sexually harassed and all this shit.
Yeah, like or you was sexually harassed, or you know you didn't like it, but like you said, what woman has not been sexually harassed?
Everybody trying to get the Me Too movement behind you.
Yeah, and I think it's so unfair to the men.
But you know what? Oh, go ahead.
Oh, you go ahead.
No, go ahead, because I got it.
It's so unfair because, for people who has been actually sexually harassed or a victim of it, y'all are abusing it. Y'all are making it hard for somebody who actually has been harassed and they can't come out because no one wants to believe them. or they think they're only doing it for the money. And then not to say or this should happen, but you know what type of work environment you work in. That's just like when you go work in a warehouse and you the only girl there.
Right.
You getting hollered at from the moment you clock in to the moment you pulling out the parking lot, getting ready to go home. Like, not to say you know what to expect, but like, damn, you kind of do. And then on top of that, I remember one time in life where I wanted to be a Dallas Mavericks cheerleader, but I only had one purpose behind that shit. Like, I'm gonna catch one.
You want to be a Dallas Mavericks cheerleader, but they said shit, bitch. You was built enough to be the player.
That's funny.
They say, nah, bitch. We want you to play point guard. Fuck you, mean the cheerleader.
Fuck you.
Get your goddamn Jason Terry built ass on this court. Nah, just play.
No, but I was about to say, like this man said, he said, fuck all these grown hoes. Worry about these kids that's really getting raped. Y'all grown hoes, y'all know what was up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I'm tired of these women acting like they don't see it. You know when a man want to fuck. You know what I'm saying? If you feel uncomfortable, remove yourself. Stop. What you gonna stay there for?
Some of these bitches talking about, and I was in his room and I sat down. What you doing in this goddamn room?
And then, hold on, wait. Y'all see them text messages that girl put out trying to expose Future?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You knew what he wanted.
You already knew what he wanted.
You knew what he wanted.
That's what I wanted to talk. I'm glad you brought that in. But now apparently, so with the bitch, he said something about flying her in, right?
He did fly her in, but he left her stranded and he didn't pay for her. I guess he didn't pay for the flight or something like that.
Right.
So she trying to expose him, but I'm like, you know what he wanted. Like, what you thought he wanted to fly you out just so y'all could chill and have fun? Like, you knew.
You already knew what the game was. Now you trying to expose him because he wanted. And then my thing is, she talking about supposedly she didn't know him enough well like that to do that. So if you did know him enough, we just gonna give him some pussy?
But you knew him well enough for him to fly you out by yourself.
Exactly.
By yourself. You didn't bring a friend or nothing. You out there by yourself. You trusted him enough to do that.
Right. So what all did you expect? Like, it's Future. Like, come on. You talking to a nigga got a bunch of kids. Like, what the fuck did you expect? And she was like, I don't get down like that. That nigga told her,
I'm good, love.
Yeah. Enjoy.
Like, on some shit like that, like, you gotta, okay, bet, y'all know, like, sometimes.
And you cannot get mad if a man don't want to pay for your shit no more if he don't want to fuck with you no more because you don't want to fuck. If you chose not to fuck and he chose not to mess with you no more. So, it's even. He respecting your choices, and now you gotta respect his. He don't want to mess with you no more.
And he good.
Get sexy.
Exactly.
At least he told you in a classy way.
Okay. You would have walked in that goddamn room.
For those who didn't know, you know Diamond is part of the Me Too movement too.
Here you go.
Every time a nigga say I'm hungry, she say me too.
Hell yeah. That's me.
It's hot as fucking here. Me too. Damn, I want a daiquiri.
Me too.
Me too. Diamond is part of the goddamn Me Too movement. But now, y'all right. Man, y'all might not know about this because this shit happened locally. But did y'all hear about the bitch who killed her husband for beating her pussy up?
No.
I know you fucking lying. What?
Most women like they pussy beat up.
Why she
I'm not about to play with you.
Most women, why would you kill a nigga for beating your pussy up? Nah, it wasn't her real pussy, it was a cat.
Oh.
He was beating the cat up, and the bitch killed him.
With what? Like
She shot him.
She shot him.
First of all, why was he beating the cat up?
And Brandy,
Exactly.
this shit happened locally, right across the street.
Across the street in them houses.
In them houses over there.
Shut the
Nigga was beating the pussy up, and she killed this nigga.
bro.
She shot him,
Shot him for beating the pussy up.
waved her rights, and said, "Yep, I shot him."
Oh, with your
I mean,
cat.
sometimes I want to kill this motherfucker that's in here, this cat.
Man,
But-
I almost maced the fuck out of him when he ran
But now
across
she,
his
I mean, don't get me wrong. Like,
hate
I feel
cats.
like it was wrong for him to do that, but I'm like, damn, don't kill a nigga just because he.
over a cat.
But you know, he could have been beating her too if he was beating the cat.
That's true.
She was probably tired of
But
it.
you ain't
Yeah,
want
And
to
that
wait.
probably wasn't the first time he's done
Well,
it.
shit.
what?
Hey, maybe that cat was doing something he wasn't doing.
You're disgusting as
Put some
fuck.
peanut butter. I heard they say you put the peanut butter on the pussy and
That's so gross.
you know some of them white bitches. No, I'm just playing. But she said you just been beating my.
I mean, she was black or she was
She was white.
white.
I knew it.
If he
See,
be my dog,
exactly.
Nah, the real talk. Yeah, shit. I mean, not for real though. Like, nah. I don't think I when I say kill, I don't think I literally kill.
I might
somebody.
pinch your ass in the back, but like
She should have like shot the nigga in the leg or something.
Right.
She could have did a warning
She should have
shot.
pistol whipped his ass.
Like,
Boy, what are you doing all that crying for? Here, drink your juice.
You mad?
So is you mad or not? No, yeah,
crazy.
Yeah, she
and this nigga be playing talking about beat the pussy up. Wait, what?
yeah, so she was like, damn, wait a minute. I've been trying to get niggas to eat my pussy up. Shit. Why would
But
I
you know
tell
what? Speaking of that, this probably kind of nasty, but I still always want to know. What if a man break into a woman's house and he raping her, right?
Mm-hmm.
But she ain't had none in a long time, so she good with it. Is he gonna get mad? Because the whole point of raping is taking something that you're not supposed to have.
Right.
So what he gonna do?
He
Or
probably-
like, what if she on her cycle?
He
You know what I'm
probably
saying?
kill
Like,
her.
do they? I'm trying to figure out, do rapists plan? You know what I'm saying? Cause
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. Some niggas.
I mean, if I'm on my period, is you gonna continue or you gonna leave?
some niggas don't give a fuck. They
Cause
probably.
that shit gonna be foul as fuck.
And depending on who it is, shit, he
You gotta
probably
be
planning
fair.
on killing you after he rape you anyway. So if you're
Right.
on your period, he's just gonna add to the blood.
Yeah,
Right.
that's
Oh my
true.
God.
Niggas say pussy blood and stab wound blood.
Oh my god.
I'm telling nigga I got AIDS.
That I had always said that
Still
like
want it?
Nigga gonna say I got AIDS too. So we even. I plan on giving to you, bitch. So you already got it, sweet.
man, I had always said that like if I was about to get raped, I'm like I got AIDS.
Oh, I wanted to say this because I think last time I spoke about Big D's, talk about Big D's tire shop. I said don't shop there because they fuck you over on your tires. But I went back up there and I told them to put some respect on my name. Nigga try to talk shit. I said, hey nigga, you gonna put some respect on my name? You gonna switch this goddamn tire? Nigga said, you know what, but you give me $30. I said, no, nigga. Y'all knew y'all put a bogus ass tire on my shit. Y'all took 120. I had my daughter in the car, pregnant girl in the car. They could have died. Niggas talking all that shit in the store. He put my tire on there, so y'all can go to Big D's and shop.
Man,
Now.
no, cause I ain't trying to go to that shit.
Nah,
every
yeah,
time I
I'm
go.
bullshitting. Y'all don't go fuck with that nigga, but they did correct my shit. I had to get off in his ass, but they did it. I just wanted to put that out there. But we finna get talking to some real shit. Now we spend an hour talking about bullshit. I had to get that bullshit out there. But we're gonna talk about some real stuff now. Some topics I want to go over. I was actually, you know what made me think about these topics? I was at 24-hour fitness. And I was in the sauna, and these Asian people, foreign people be talking about real shit once you understand what the fuck they saying behind the accent. No, hey, two. No, you gonna break that, boy. No.
I thought he started talking.
No.
You hurt his feelings.
I'm sorry, Tude. Here, you want? I'm trying to see if I got. Here, give him some keys or something. Here, man, you want some headphones so you can listen to? But what you fake? But yeah, let's talk about some real shit. So, yeah, like I said, foreign people be talking about some real shit once you get past their accent. So I'm up in 24-hour fitness, and I'm like, at first I thought they was talking a fucking language, but they was actually speaking English, and they was talking about relationships, and they were like, you know, when the husband is married, the wife is good for the children when they separate. You know what I mean? She really going in, but pretty much the topic I wanted to go in, what they was talking about, long story short, is about marriage. And first of all, first question I want to ask, do y'all think marriage is for everyone?
No.
It's not for everybody. No.
I don't think marriage is necessary, period.
You with me. That's why we blood. I don't think it's necessary. No, real talk, because we both think alike. I don't necessarily think it's a must neither. I have my reasons for feeling that way. I don't want to get too, you know what I'm saying, deep into that. Maybe like say that for another show. But what I will say is that I do feel like people are so eager to be married, it ain't working out for them. And honestly, I feel like marriage is like anything else in life. Like certain things is just for certain people. Like you could face certain situations. You're like, you know what, this ain't for me. And some people say, okay, you know what, this is for me. You just got to face the facts. Some people is not meant to be married. And that don't mean you're gonna die old and lonely. You just not meant to be married, and you can't feel like just because well, if I get married, I want to have a kid. I want to do it the right way. Like, bitch, the same pastors, the same everybody who's preaching that shit to you had children before they was married. Mm-hmm. I'm just being real. You know what I mean? I seriously don't think it has nothing to do with your religion, none of that. If you have children, you have children. It's a blessing no matter what. It shouldn't be. That's just me, how I feel. But I feel like marriage is not for everybody. Another question I want to ask y'all as far as marriage. Do you think that when kids are involved, and despite all the issues y'all having with one another within y'all marriage, do you think you should stay together for the sake of the kids?
No,
do you think that's healthy?
No. You didn't marry your kids. You married your wife or your husband.
And you see, I'm saying that's the conversations I was hearing where they were saying it's not about you anymore. It's about your children, and you need to stay together for the sake of them.
Absolutely not.
That's how people end up getting killed.
Yeah, you beat the kids, now they shooting you behind you beating the kid or the cat. But I feel like this generation is just all about being married. That's why you hear, oh, well, she changed after the wedding. She changed once we got married. I'll say it. A lot of us women, we don't understand the role that comes with being married, being a mom, being a wife, and also being ourselves. A lot of women don't understand that the Bible says he who finds a wife finds a good thing. So therefore, you're already a wife. You make him a husband. Right. So it's certain levels to it where, a lot of women say, oh, well, I'm not uplifting a man, or I'm not help taking care of a man. Right. Well, that's part of already being a wife.
Right.
He don't become a husband until you say I do.
Right.
So I feel like we kind of lack that knowledge on the women's side because we don't know. And then we always read about the ring. Oh, I want a big ring. I remember the debate over the Walmart ring and the Cage whatever ring. That does not define your marriage. That does not define how much he loves you, how much you love him. No.
And I told him he could give me a damn ring pop and I still say yes.
Yeah.
This is what I feel like. I feel like nowadays women are raised up to think that marriage validate them when it don't. I don't feel like you have to be married. I feel like somebody who, like how women... Oh, hold on. Let me beat some ass real quick.
While she handling that, I just wanted to say this. I feel like, honestly, despite, like, I understand what it says in the Bible, but I feel like society and I feel like the government and people has made it so literal. I think marriage is just a figure of speech in a sense, meaning that you being with a person, period, is considered a marriage.
Common
law, right? Mm-hmm. So everything they saying you're supposed to do concerning the marriage is what you're just supposed to do, period. I've been married twice and they both cheated on me. Damn! Spill them beans, girl! Shit! She came over here, wait a minute.
I was trying to laugh, but
she came out of nowhere, first of all.
But like I said, I don't think it's something that should be taken literally. I think, the Bible and different things, and I think we take it literally to the sense to where, of course, we've made it to where, marriage is standing in front of a priest and being given away to one another, right? Then you feel like these laws fall into place. All right. But my thing is, like I say, it's common law. I think these are things and morals and different things that you just supposed to do with your significant other, period. That's why I say motherfuckers who've been with each other for 15 years that haven't got married, last longer than when they do get married. You have been with a person for 15 years and have never had any issues, but not to the point to where you want to leave a motherfucker. But then as soon as y'all get married, because you're like, okay, he done did all that shit he did, but now we married, so if he fuck up, it's over. Then when something happen, all of a sudden, so it's like it's get worse when you put that title on it.
Just like I think 2 Chainz been with his fiance for like 19 years.
Yeah,
like
a long time.
Yeah,
and he just proposed to her.
And nothing's really gonna be different
At all.
She was well taken care of as a girlfriend, gonna be well taken care of as a wife. Like, if he gonna cheat regardless of being a married man or not. Like, marriage does not change nothing. I think that's on some government shit.
And I'm gonna keep it real, well, ladies. Y'all gonna hate me for saying this. I think it's just in the man's nature to cheat. I ain't saying it's right, but you look at
this how I feel.
We are equivalent to any other species out there. You don't see lions just booed up with one fucking lion. Shit, lion he have 5 lion bitches laid down. He gonna knock out. He gonna go behind each one of them motherfuckers and get him some lion.
But let me say something. I feel like why every time I talk you gotta go sit down? Excuse me, y'all.
Look at him. He wanna act up. We don't want to hear you, mama. Shit. Look at him.
Oh my God. All right, now like I was saying, I feel like women today, like I said earlier, was raised to want to be a wife, and I think people want to be married just because what come with it. I feel like marriage was a contract, and women had to get married back then because they couldn't work like men.
Right.
I feel like you can be married on a piece of paper to somebody, but be spiritually and soul tied to somebody else.
Right.
So it's like, what's the point? And I feel like I believe in spiritual marriage,
right?
But not out at. I don't want to have a wedding. I don't desire to be a man's wife. That's not me. We can, if it's not broke, don't fix it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
If we in a relationship and we know what it is, we got, like I said, a woman who's been married 10 years probably look down on another woman like, you been with him for 15 years, y'all got 3 kids, and y'all still ain't married.
Right.
And I'm looking at you like, and you been with him for 10 years, y'all don't have no kids, he cheating on you, and y'all filing for bankruptcy. You know what I'm saying? Like, we doing better than y'all, and y'all married. I feel like having a ring doesn't validate nothing. He's still gonna be a cheater, and y'all still might not work. And I've seen married men get their wives pregnant and leave. So I don't see why people think marriage is the key, because it's not.
I just say, okay, animal. Now, and what I don't agree. Look, let me tell you something. I'm just spitting facts. I don't agree that men should be fucking around with every female, but I do feel like it's in their nature. Like I said, when you look at,
it better not be in yours.
You better let me
say this real quick, for real, 'cause I want to say some real shit. I want to say some real shit. When you see a lot of I know a lot of people say, we different, we human, nigga. You can't compare it to no other species. I'm just saying, it's like, the women are very territorial with they shit. I mean, and I feel like with guys, it's a matter of searching, because you gotta think about it. When dudes do, despite us going out, and I ain't giving an excuse to say you can fuck any and everybody, right? I ain't saying go just fuck all these bitches, but I'm saying a dude who is not into a tied relationship, and he's seeing multiple individuals, if he's going around and he's testing the waters, maybe he's testing the waters to find that potential. Because sometimes niggas get fuck around with different women and end up wifing a hoe. Yep. Somebody that they think is for them. You get what I'm saying? And my thing is, a lot of women out here acting like they all good and gravy. You have some good women, you have some women that's shady. Nigga might end up wifing the hoe, and bitch might, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. I've seen niggas come home and they wife sucking and fucking another nigga. So I'm saying it's just like, it's vice versa. Like, dudes gotta kind of test the waters. They gotta kind of move around. They might seem like hoes because they fucking with different women. I mean, the sex comes with it, but then it's like, once you find that one that you know that's right, you gonna say, all right, this is the one. I mean, that's just what it is, because a dude is willing to do whatever he can for his girl too, long as he know that she's solid. You know what I'm saying? That's the way with me. Like, if I see that you ain't shit, and I see you just after my coins, or you got some type of agenda, you being sneaky with some shit, then of course I'm gonna fuck around. I'm like, nah. People gonna be like, I thought that was your chick. Oh yeah, you thought so, but shit, I know what the game is. But you know what I'm saying? Once you get to the point to where you find somebody that you know that's solid, somebody you know that ain't gonna, cause we ain't worried about our girl not working, not being able to provide. We just worry about the loyalty. Like, bitch, don't be out here fucking and sucking all these niggas. If you can do that, I can be the man I can be. I ain't speaking for all, so don't be the man nigga in it. I ain't speaking for all niggas, but I'm saying there's some good dudes out there who just want to find a chick who gonna hold them down and not be about the bullshit.
Right. I was told today that men are conquerors.
Right.
They want to conquer something, and once they've conquered it, they go on to the next thing to conquer. That's why y'all like, how can I say this? You know, you meet a guy and not the first time, but not a month in, he's talking about let's have sex, or sex is on the table to be done, right. And it's like, I don't know you,
right?
But then again, I feel like I'm kind of required to give you something to keep your attention, to keep your time,
right?
If I don't give you any, then you go on to the next bitch who's willing to give it to you within a week or so,
right?
And I feel like that plays a big role in it too, because I ain't gonna call some people hoes because I don't believe in hoes.
Basically, we have a poor choice of men these days to even be trying to consider marriage.
Right.
And same thing with women. I mean, people don't really take marriage seriously these days.
Right. No, that's true.
I mean, but men been cheating since way back then. Like, it's just social media that makes it that expose it a lot. Because I'm not granny. I'm not saying Papa cheat, but what I'm saying is I don't remember Papa being home as much.
Right.
But another thing, women weren't okay back then with being, some of them were, but nowadays more women accepting being side chicks. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So they go back to we don't have.
Oh, so it's like in a way you motivate niggas to, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh shit, my bitch don't care if I go fuck around. Hell yeah. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, I mean, and the thing is, I think that we all have different agendas. You might have a guy who's in a relationship with somebody, he may be cheating on her, but then you gotta ask the woman. The woman gotta ask herself, what the fuck am I? What you say? My ex-husband side hoe called me on the book.
I'm gonna get. Can we change the topic?
But like I was saying, I think it's agendas. So it's like then the women gotta ask herself, like, what am I doing? You know what I'm saying? And you have a case where a dude might be fucking around on this chick, but then you find out this shit. The chick that she mad at you for cheating on her, but then she got her agenda too because she
was really with you for the money.
She really for you money to begin with. So it's just like
she play a role like that. Oh, can we talk about the whole Rashida and Kirk and Jasmine? Do y'all watch Love and Hip Hop?
Yeah,
I watch it.
But I'm tired of them.
I wish she would just leave.
I get it. You're mad with Jasmine. How she did, how she had your baby picture, but yet Jasmine is not your husband. Y'all. She don't owe you no loyalty.
Tuda. Stop crying, man.
You hurt his feelings.
But she don't. Everybody like, oh, she handled like a boss. No, she didn't, because she's still going back home with this cheating ass nigga.
Right.
Who has been cheating on you all fucking seasons with the. Oh. Who got beat with a purse?
That one girl by what's her name?
No, we don't want to talk about that.
Hey, Pastor Robinson, we've been talking about a lot of shit, but thanks for tuning in. We're just talking about is marriage for everybody. We just talking about if you're in a marriage, an unhealthy marriage, rather, is it worth staying together for the sake of your children or not? And I feel like she say, you ain't married the kids, you married each other. And you know what's crazy? We be too busy thinking that we have to stay together for the sake of the children, but we don't realize all the children want is just to see you happy. No matter what circumstance you're in, whether y'all together or not, the kid just want to see you happy. If your kids see, my thing is, it's just as unhealthy to be together it's unhealthy to be in a marriage that's abusive and verbally abusive than not being together. Because why would I want to be with somebody that I fucking hate, that I'm always cursing out, I'm slapping in front of my child, and my child gonna potentially hate me, opposed to not being together and not having to deal with this shit and not seeing me have to go through this with my, you know what I'm saying, in front of my children. So my thing is, long as the children see you happy, that's all that they're happy about. Some children are happier to see you apart than together, because they like, when my mom and dad was together, they was always arguing and they talk about it, but then when y'all apart and they say, well, damn, my dad is happy with his girlfriend, my mom is happy with her boyfriend, everything is gravy, everybody happy, now I'm happy. They just want to see you happy with any circumstance that you're in. We got to stop making excuses to say it's for the children and just face the fact that no, it's not for the children. You still want to be with that person. That's what it is. Stop trying to make excuses.
Fight or you don't. People don't want to start over. I know starting over sucks, but you got to, because that shit, it gets depressing. When you're in a relationship that you don't want to be in or that you're fighting to be in, it make work hard. It make going after your dreams hard. And you can't focus on nothing. You're trying to do everything to please this person due to anything that they might have going on mentally. Like if they are insecure about their weight or they just got problems, you are focusing on trying to heal their problems and you're not even focusing on yourself and following your own dreams. So that's why I'm like, you can't do it for the kids. One, you didn't marry your kids. You didn't walk your... For real?
See, that's why you see some of these, like some of these, for example, some of these white folks, shit. I ain't saying all, but some of them, shit, them motherfuckers, they know how to do it. It's like they have a divorce and they'll be in a whole new marriage. Little kid, dad be married to a new woman. His mama married to a new man. They, oh, hey, bud.
Mm-hmm. You like your new dad?
You like your new dad? Hey, Jim, let's all get together and take the kids out to Disney World. And now all come together as a family despite who they're with, and they go have a good ass time, and the kid be happy. Yay, my stepmom, my stepdad, my dad, and my mom.
Black people be like, don't have that bitch around my baby.
Exactly.
Get her around my bitch.
But you know what? That's not how I am, and I honestly think that some people have to realize just because that person wasn't a good man to you doesn't mean he's not gonna be a good father. And some people they get along better when they are apart. And I feel like that's how me and Ashton are. We get along better not being together.
How you feel about it, Allie?
About which part?
Just about, you know, the look, you tell she ain't been listening. She's like one of them kids in class. She really read the comments. So
look, no.
Can you expound?
No. Allison, go ahead. We're gonna piss that. Oh, girl, what page we on? Girl, page 6, line 7.
Bitch, I was playing Candy Crush. Nah, just about you know about it, whether it's healthy or not. Like, how do you feel about being in a relationship for the sake of your children?
I don't think that's a good idea. That's for sure. 'Cause just like from experience with my mom, if she would have stayed with my dad, I probably would be crazy.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I mean, sometimes it works out for the best. Like, you don't realize that shit works out for the best.
Yeah.
To not be in those type of situations.
Or like soon as the kids graduate high school, you know, the parents get divorced.
Yeah.
Or, you know, as the older they get, the parents, they go through their thing. And I mean, I get it because it's convenient and it's, you know, it's a 2-parent household, so, you know, you get the kids while I go to work or whatever the case may be. But it comes out to be ugly. It comes out to be toxic, draining. Y'all ever, like, when you live with somebody, y'all beef? That's the worst beef ever.
The worst.
Right.
Especially if it's in a small apartment.
Man.
Where y'all going?
No, for real.
And
Especially
you
like,
don't even, like, your home is not even a home. You be like, damn, I gotta come to this place. Like,
I don't want to go home. And you out spending money, especially if you only got
Drink
one car.
relationships
Did a
are
picture of me
draining.
just popped up?
Yes.
I ain't having no dick pic. Shit. Damn, this nigga dick pic. Damn.
But you know what? What else with marriage? You have to accept everything that person has. Like Yandy and Mendices. You see, she ain't signed that paper because his debt gonna become hers. All that money he owed from all them crimes. She's smart, and I don't. That's another thing. I feel like you have to give up your whole entire life and become one with this person, and you forget that you a whole individual. I don't like that.
Right. Hey, I know this off the topic because I forgot to mention this. I wanted to talk about this because this shit was hilarious to me. We're gonna get back into that. But did y'all see the shit that's going on with this motherfucker here? Let me pull this up. I accidentally pulled it up earlier. Orlando Brown. I'm tired of this motherfucker.
I love him. He's very entertaining.
Let me read this. I mean, he's really entertaining, but man, this nigga.
He's funny, but something wrong with him.
So look, check this out. So it says, let me find the beginning of the article because they got it in pieces. So apparently, Orlando Brown is back in the slam again, found with a bag of drugs. So everything dealing with him is drug related, apparently. It said, according to TMZ, the former actor was arrested Monday after in Las Vegas, cop watched him go in and out of a motel known for drugs and prostitution. Since authorities pulled over Orlando after he left a motel. It says apparently he wasn't cooperating with the police, so they were left with no choice but to put cuffs on him. Cops end up finding a bag of drugs on him, which later turned out to be meth and a pipe.
Wow.
So this nigga is really like, look at his eye.
He looked like he on meth.
He looked like he on something. Like, come on. I would never in a million years think that this nigga life would turn out to be the way it was. I just think about Major Pain every time I see this nigga.
And why he look like he getting brighter?
Exactly.
But you know what? You know that money and stuff don't mean nothing. Look at Kate Spade. Did she just kill herself?
Who's
Kate
that?
Spade.
She's a fashion designer, and her
She
stuff
does
is.
Why?
She got some pretty nice stuff.
I wonder
Probably
if her stuff gonna go
depressed.
down.
She hung herself though.
She hung herself for the
But she
sport.
doesn't. She don't own it. Like she's not the owner of it no more. Like it's something. It's she. Yeah.
And then just one more other thing before we get back into our topics that I had on here. I want to talk about Lil Scrappy got in a car wreck.
Oh, I saw that. His mom was in the hospital. I mean, Mama D was like helping do something. It really looked like she was in a fucking way. But
Might be out anyway. She probably was in the hospital room talking. What's that song called? What's that
I
song?
deserve.
I deserve.
That's Eric's song.
But no, you know what I want to say about this? I don't know. I'm not speaking on Scrappy. I don't know his situation of why he was in a car wreck, but I've been knowing it's been coming for a lot of rappers to be in car wrecks, and I'm hoping it's not the same situation as Shorty Low. I feel like a lot of these niggas be going partying, drinking, on that lean, all this shit they rapping about. Then they out here in these cars driving and shit, and they in these accidents to where it's life threatening. I ain't saying this is Scrappy situation, nor am I saying it's who that just had a Offset situation. But if it is, man, y'all niggas need to stop that shit. Stop smoking, drinking lean, and driving and shit, and thinking y'all, you know, can't be touched. You know what I'm saying? I hope everything works out well for him or whatever. We need you on Love and Hip Hop player.
Cause you funny.
But why did? Damn, even Offset on his shit, he was dead too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he did.
Like,
They
damn.
actually said it was fake.
What, the picture?
Offset, yeah, but I don't think so.
Well, we praying for you, man. Get well, Scrap. I also want to talk about. Let me see. I had my little. Besides marriage, co-parenting. Damn! Look at everybody. Damn. The shade. Did y'all see the shade? Nigga said co-parent. The diamond looked down at her titty. She these two right here ain't co-parenting. This one all the way up here and this one down here. They ain't even trying to be on the same page. Brandy just looked to the left.
I'm trying to watch A2.
Bitch. But yeah, we're gonna talk about co-parenting, man. And bitter bitches.
Bitter niggas.
Both.
Because let me start it off.
Go ahead.
So when I first started co-parenting, I noticed that because when you on the outside looking in and you not the baby mama, you automatically think, his baby mama want him. She da da da. But no, it really be the baby daddies wanting the baby mama still, but try to make it seem like to the other woman that they you know what I'm saying? So you making this baby mama look delusional,
right?
But in reality, you still want to be with her too. You want your cake and eat it too. You want to be a family some days, and then some days you want to be
That's
single.
true. And you know what? I ain't putting no names out there, but I dealt with that with somebody. I was actually talking to somebody in the past, some years ago, and she had issues with her baby daddy, and he would make it seem like he didn't want nothing to do with her, but this nigga would just make up pop-up visits out of nowhere. You know what I'm saying? Just pop up out of nowhere, crying, beating on the door, this and that. Why you doing this to me? Drunk, and but he would make it seem like it's all her, like she want him. So that's very true. I feel like it works. But then you got, like I said, you got some women out here.
Yeah, you do.
Who are very shady, and they want their baby daddy.
They want their family back.
They want their family back, and they be mad that the nigga that moved on. So they pretty much use their children to get back at the nigga. In other words, meaning, you know, okay, you can't see your child. Okay, you know what I mean? It's just little petty shit or whatever. But how do y'all? What about you, Don? What you feel about the whole co-parenting?
I don't co-parent. I'm the parent, so I can't. Really
Oh, so you can't even speak on that.
I can speak some more.
That's why you got. That's why you got to take a fade. You want to be the dad and the mom.
Yeah, at the same time.
You say, you know, I'm tired of this shit. I'm tired of my son being confused. Barbara, give me a number one. Because I'm going to be his daddy and his mama, bitch.
I figure I look the parts inside.
Yeah.
I'm the part, you know, I be both. I be at the football games. Like, good job.
That's
son.
what's up.
But
that's what's up.
Yeah, I don't even come. Thank you.
Yeah, she beautiful. I'm just be bullshitting. What? Why be trying to make me look like a bad person, like a villain and shit? She is beautiful. I just be playing with Diamond.
But I don't. I would love to co-parent.
She need to get. Yeah, she need to get it. It's a little.
Shut the fuck up.
It's a little fuzzy on the top. She need to get it faded up a little bit. I gotta teach you how to put some wave grease on the wave cap, man. You can't be out.
First off, I work in a barber
shop. You can't be out here looking
shop.
like Kevin Durant by the head. That's
I don't look like him. Don't disrespect.
Nah, your shit better than his shit.
I work in a barber shop, so it'd be hard trying to get a fade.
Nah, I like it. I like your hairstyle though.
But as far as co-parent, I wish I could. I wish I could call my child's father and be like, "Hey, you got football today. Can you?"
But you know what?
But
it probably is your situation probably even better. Because what if it was even worse? Like, what if him being in your son's life was worse? Sometimes you can have the dad in the child's life and it be worse.
Yeah, I look at it like that too, because it's just certain shit that he do when he was a part of our child's life, faithfully or fully or whatever, that I didn't agree with. But at the end of the day, I still want my child around his son. I mean, my child around his dad. I still want him to know certain things that he can't pick up from me, but he can pick up from a man. But I mean, shit, it is what it is. I'm 8 years in deep, so.
Pastor Robinson said she ain't talking about you. She said her head look like a licked lollipop.
Wow. I saw a lick, but I was like, what is she licking?
What about you? How you feel about it?
I can't relate to this topic, so
I'm gonna talk some more.
Go ahead, speak your shit.
I love co-parenting. It worked better for me than being in a relationship with him, and I don't see why women put. Well, I see why some women put, you know, they baby daddies on child support, but I just wouldn't do it because I noticed you get more,
right, if
you don't have them on child support. Most men are not knowledgeable of how much stuff costs. So I can tell you, hey, I need $150 for this, for that, and I don't need to use it.
Speak on it.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes, y'all heard what she just said? For those in here, she said you get more by not putting your nigga on child support, your baby daddy on child support, because when you put him on child support, he's gonna give what the government or whatever it is he's supposed to take out a check. That's all. But if you sit up there and you run them your receipt, hey nigga, Junebug needs some shoes, need some milk.
But that's
Pampers.
not always true in every situation, because my child was born in 2010. I didn't put Marcus on child support until 2013, but I did it because you wasn't doing shit at all.
Right.
Like, I shouldn't have to beg you and say he need diapers, or beg you and be like, can you go have for me on daycare? So.
Hey.
You scared the shit out of me.
I just want to make sure he don't hit Brandon in the head, dumb bro. Go ahead.
But that's why I did it. I mean, and I still ain't got shit. I mean, he gets paid under the table. So
right.
It just I feel you when bitches do that shit out of spite. Like, oh, he don't want to be with me, or, you know, he on some fuck shit. Like, no, I did it because you're absolutely not doing nothing. You ain't even getting a nigga for me.
But then I feel like with child support, it's the easy way out, because he's looking at his son or his daughter as a bill now. You know what I'm saying? Right. I don't gotta come pick him up. I don't gotta do this. All I gotta do is pay this. Yeah. And then a lot of people don't understand is that the state taking out $500, but you only getting $150 because there's so many other dues and fees that they have to pay. You know what I'm saying? So you're not even getting the full amount. It's like both of y'all losing. And I just noticed from my. You know, I get more out of it than if I was to put him on child support. And I don't know, I just don't like the child support thing. Even if he wasn't doing anything, I still wouldn't do it. I feel like it's not worth it, and it takes up too much time. And
I ain't speaking on that out of spite shit. I don't think no chick should probably be putting somebody out of spite. But if you ain't taking care of your child, I do feel like every nigga should be put on child support. I take care of my daughter just regardless. So that's why I'm not put on it. I feel like if you go ahead and do what it is that you're supposed to do, you ain't got to worry about putting on child support. If you ain't got no shady ass baby mama, that's different. If you got shady, and then my thing is, some of you niggas, if you got a shady baby mama, you need to play the game right and be smart. Put yourself on child support. Like, nigga, you know that it's fit to go down. Why would you make matters worse? You know it's fit to go down no matter what. Put yourself on child support so you can give what you gonna give instead of letting her get them people on you, and then you might have to come off more than what you expected. Go on and put yourself on there, and then that's when you can get awarded your weekends. You know what I'm saying? So weekends you want to see your child, you can, because you pay that child support. But like I say, you got some sorry ass parents out here who have agendas and who just really don't give a fuck.
Right. And I mean, I didn't want to, but like I said, at the time I was living with my parents. My mom was on some shit like, put him on child support. Like, he's not helping with nothing. He ain't even calling saying what he doing, how he doing. So fuck it. Shit,
if you can't look, if you can't get his time for your kids and shit, get his money.
Yep. Exactly. But shit, I ain't getting nothing. I mean, I just at that age, I mean, I did it just. I felt like I needed to. I heard somebody tell me the other day, like, you got to call up there, report that he not. I really don't give a damn about it, but I mean, it is what it is. But a lot of girls, they do that shit out of spite. I didn't do that shit out of spite. It had been 3 years of no help, so let me go. After sitting down, talking, coming up with agreements, like, hey, well, we're gonna do this, and then that day come, you ain't did shit. Right. You miss my calls, you don't call me back. So it sometimes it boils down to it. A lot of men feel like the child support system doesn't favor them. At first it didn't, but it has gotten better. Right. So that's why a lot of them don't take the initiative to go put themselves on child support, because they feel like it's still gonna fucking backfire. But if you have a crazy ass baby mama, if she on that shit like, oh, well, I want to be with you, if we ain't together you can't see your son, go ahead and do it, because she gonna do it out of spite eventually. And then that's when she'll put a back pay on your ass. And that's what you really don't want. Who the hell is $60,000 behind?
Make sure y'all like and share this video. We got some new subscribers in. Like and share the video. Keep liking and sharing, y'all. You know what I'm saying? We trying to put this word, get y'all something to talk about on the show. And then when they go to jail, you still SOL. Yep.
But you know what? I feel like with that, I was watching this man. His name Tommy Sotomayor. He be on YouTube, but he was basically stating that men don't have the same rights as women. If a man get a woman pregnant and he tells her, you know, I'm not ready financially, and she still have this baby, who are you to be surprised that he not helping? You know what I'm saying? He told you he didn't want this baby, but you have the right to get an abortion, but he doesn't have the right to do that, because you'll be like, oh, it's my body. But if he's not ready, don't force him into fatherhood, because you gonna end up short-handed.
But with that, if you're not ready for fatherhood, for one, don't fuck me unprotected. And for
but
two,
you can't say that, because everybody, you know what I'm saying? Everybody is having sex and unprotected, and sometimes women end up slipping up and they don't want to get pregnant either. And they, in that instance, they can get an abortion. But with this man, the first thing a woman say is don't have unprotected sex. But when you have unprotected sex and you're not ready, you go have an abortion. You know what I'm saying? So you can't tell no man don't have unprotected sex. If I'm not ready, being a parent, we supposed to be on one accord. You know what I'm saying? If I'm not ready, don't force me into it, because then I'm not gonna do it. If you force anybody into anything, they're not gonna do it.
But period. I feel like I don't force, like, you know, we know if we get out and drive right now, we texting and driving, we know that's a possibility we're gonna get into an accident. Right. So you come over, we having unprotected sex, you know it's a possibility that I'm gonna get pregnant. Right. And because the way life is, because I have that option to have an abortion or to not, that's just the way the cookie crumbles. Like, because vice versa, we won't be able to do shit neither. If y'all got pregnant and we had to deal with the bullshit, then it is what it is. But you don't want no baby, or you don't want a baby by me, then you need to be fucking me if a damn show unprotected. Like,
but I feel like in that case though, that you should be the one to tell him, like, hey, put a condom on. If he not gonna do it himself, and you don't want to get pregnant, and he don't want you to get pregnant, you should say something to him. Right. Instead of just like being like, okay, well, he just about to not use one, and then he gonna have to take care of this baby.
Right. And I feel like both individuals play a big role in those decisions that they make, far as having unprotected sex.
Right.
It's like women. Don't get me wrong. Women have their sexual desires just as much as the men. You know what I mean? The women want it just as much as the men. But the thing is, the consequences and outcomes of certain situations when you have unprotected sex. Exactly. So, like she said, if a man is trying to get some pussy,
but you don't want to get pregnant,
you don't want to get pregnant, you know the outcome, then you got to tell him, hey, we can't fuck. It's a store right down the street, nigga. I'm a little thirsty too. While you in that bitch, give me a Dr. Pepper, get some condoms, get some bubble gum, Little Debbie cake, some hot fries. I'm a little hungry afterwards.
Right, but with us, like she said, we have the option to have an abortion or keep the baby. The men really don't have a say-so when it comes to when a woman gets pregnant. So what I'm saying, as on a man's side, like, you know the consequences to it. You go out, you rob a bank, you know the consequences to it. Either you're going to get away with it or you're going to get your ass caught. And you can't be like, I don't want to go to jail. No, you wanted something because you was out here doing fucking wrong. So, like, that's just my personal opinion. Like, you can't be like, oh, I wasn't ready to be a daddy. And you
but then at that point, if he voices, I'm not ready to be a daddy, then you know what to expect. You know what I'm saying? Once he told you, you told him you pregnant, he say, I'm not ready to be a daddy. If you choose to keep that baby, well, now you know his mindset.
Exactly.
And you're not going to change it over time because he's not ready.
But my thing is, you should have known his mindset before y'all even start fucking.
Yep.
That's the problem, too, is that you can read these niggas, the type of niggas they are, before you even fuck them. Some bitches fuck with niggas who already got children and see they don't do shit for their children. Yep. And they'll still open them legs. So first of all, if you see that this nigga ain't shit towards his children, what the fuck the outcome gonna be with your children if y'all have kids? Not only that, if you see what type of individual he is, you should know, okay, you know what? This nigga gonna have to strap up 3 times. Or, you know what I'm saying, we ain't gonna fuck it all. Like, women...
I'm sorry.
Oh.
I'm sorry.
Damn!
Don't do it.
Shit!
Okay,
she had hot fries, big peach, soda.
I did it in my shirt.
And a hot dog 7-Eleven. That shit stank like... Real smell like horseradish. Horseradish and feet.
That's funny.
He tasting it. I think some chips. But yeah, I feel like you put yourself in those positions, so you can, like I say, the women gotta own just as much responsibility as the men, because you know what these niggas are before you even fuck with them. You know what you're gonna be dealing with, and you put yourself in that position despite that, just because you like this nigga, just because his dick good, whatever the case may be. It's like you have to make a better decisions in life when it comes to shit like that. If you know a nigga ain't worth shit, why the fuck is you fucking him? Some bitches be like, oh, well, I'm just getting a little pussy. I mean, ain't like I'm gonna get pregnant. I'm gonna get what I want out of it.
That's the same thing with men. Like, I bet I want something. I want love, and we fucking. I get this baby. Now, don't be mad. I'm turning to the crazy ass baby mother. Not me per se, but I'm just saying.
And same thing with niggas too. Niggas know, you see like if I go to a bitch house and I see how she carry herself, like, bitch, you still got this piece of wheat bread on your counter.
First off, trash day pass, okay? Don't do me.
For 2 weeks, and this shit stale as fuck. You got little ants and shit around your table. It smell like piss in here. Baby diaper ain't been changed. I see condoms, condom wrappers in your trash can in the bathroom. Woo. You see all these signs of a fucked up person, and you know what's the consequence is. But however, you still fuck with them. You know that they're a hoe. You know they're out here having, but if you see a rapper, then you know they having protective sex. But I'm just saying, you know they out here doing foul shit, and you still put yourself in those predicaments and situations. You know what I'm saying? I was drunk, I was on the Henny. Well, nigga, don't drink Henny around this bitch.
Okay.
You need to be drinking some milk or some juice, goddammit.
Water.
Capri Sun.
And then, is it selfish for a woman to know what situation she was in when she had that baby? Is it selfish for her to keep it, knowing that her baby about to be growing up without a father? You know what I'm saying? Because he told you right then and there, I'm not ready to be a father. But you still take it upon yourself to have this kid.
I think you should still have it.
I wouldn't.
I'm going to tell you why. You see, you got to realize, things happen for a reason. I was watching that movie, Avengers, and they was I know this ain't got nothing to do with it, but it was a scene on there with Thanos. They was trying to take the glove off, and the nigga Peter Quill stopped Thanos from removing the glove, right? Mm-hmm. And they would have took the glove and defeated this nigga, but this nigga stopped him from doing what the fuck they was trying to do. But they thought it was the end. They was like, man, you done fucked us up from being able to remove this glove from this nigga. Like, we ain't gonna be able to defeat him now. They thought it was over with, right? But you had Dr. Strange tell them, hey, this situation, from what I'm visualizing, could have happened a million ways. This is the way it was supposed to happen. It had to happen this way in order for us to defeat this person. So even though it looked like, you know what I'm saying, we lost the battle, we're actually about to win because it had to happen this way.
Right.
That's with anything in life, even with children. Sometimes when you face these situations to where you, like you say, the father might not be in a life, and you saying, why would I put myself in this situation, have my child suffer? I ain't gonna have it if he ain't gonna be there. Maybe it was meant to happen that way. Look at how many successful black men become without their fathers.
I'm sorry, personally, I wouldn't have it.
I mean,
and I feel you on that.
I feel you, but I'm just saying, like, we always talk about the negatives, but look at all these individuals, and then sometimes it make you become a better father. Because sometimes, think about it, you can have a father in your life that beats the fuck out of you, treats you bad, and it can turn you into a monster. It can turn you into a bad father, right? Then you can have a father who wasn't a part of your life. It made you stronger. Your mother was there for you. And you can say to yourself, I'm not going to do the same shit that my father done to me. I'm going to be the bigger and better person. Because sometimes you don't know when you're in the wrong. Especially if you've been treated a certain way. That's all you know. So that means you're going to treat your child that way. Some people say, well, no, I ain't going to do what my father done to me. And then some people say, well, hey, my father wasn't a part of my life anyway, so I'm going to make sure I be there for mine.
Right.
I see a lot of strong fathers out there who didn't have a father in their life, who are there for their children. Not only that, you look at the cases, you see people like the Drakes, you see the people like the Meek Mills, all these people who are so successful in life who didn't have a father figure. And maybe that was the best thing for them. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? That don't mean it's the end of the world just because you don't have. And it makes the woman stronger too. Because now you have to become both parents.
Yeah.
Diamond is a great example of it. She's a great fucking mother. Like, she's always there for her son, teaching them shit. You know what I mean? He's happy. I see him. Like, from what I see, it don't even like he misses damn daddy. If you say, "Well, your dad who?" A daddy? What's a daddy? Shit, I was living.
But you know what? It ain't even just that how the kid gonna turn out. It's about responsibility. This first year of me having him, it's hard being a parent, period.
Right.
I'm not about to do it by myself at all. And you know what? That's why Daddy coached me into getting my first abortion, because he said, if you're not gonna live with Ashton, I don't want you raising this baby by yourself. Y'all need to live together. And that's true. At first I didn't understand it, but this first year, it's hard being a mother. It's hard. And I don't care how much single mothers say, I don't need no nigga, I can do it on my own. Yes, you do. You need help. You don't need a nigga, but you need help. It takes a village to raise a baby.
Yeah.
And if a man tells me initially I'm not gonna be, what do I look like having a baby on my own? I'm not about to do it.
But you know what? And I'm gonna be real with you. It is hard. Don't get me wrong. It's hard.
It's the hardest thing I've ever done.
It's hard, but what's not hard in life? It's so much shit if not a child, look at the other obstacles you gotta face this hard. I mean, look what black people, we gotta deal with we deal with a lot of shit.
Did y'all read the post that said, the police so bad, I got pulled over and I had 2 Tylenol PMs on me and I had put them on my ass and I've been sleepy all day.
You put drugs in your ass, you get a greater effect. But now, but yeah, I mean, it's hard, but I feel like that's a challenge in life. Being that I've become this very spiritual person, I feel like we get put to these different tests for certain reasons. You know what I'm saying? We get put into these tests for certain reasons. And despite a person not being there to help you with a child, yes, it's hard. But this is an obstacle that you have to face in life. This is something you have to do in life. You can't always run away from your problems. You get what I'm saying?
But I don't think that's running away from your problems. That's just not setting yourself up. People have their own way of dealing with things. And me personally, if a man tells me that he don't want to be in his child life, I'm not about to do it. I guess me experiencing his relationship with his father is the best thing in the world.
So let me ask you this. Let's just say, and that's the thing. That's why I say you can't give these men so much. How can I say it? Okay, let me ask you this. So if you was with a dude, right, and he tell you he wanted the child, and you been wanting the child, this is what I want too, right? And y'all end up having it, but it's really not what he want. He back out on it and say, you know what, this ain't really what I want. In the midst of you being, you can be 6 months. You have this baby, and you now see that he's not about to be a part of your child's life. Are you gonna sit there and get an abortion just because he manipulated you to believe that he wanted that child? No, that's different.
I said if a man tell you initially, so not if he think one thing in the big. If you first tell him, think about this: if you pregnant, and you come to this man, you happy? I'm pregnant, babe. What? Hell no! Get rid of it. I don't want it.
Okay, but look.
You mean I was still have it?
But listen to that.
Because it's different because y'all agreed on it. Y'all was trying. Now that you just said.
I'm talking about how is it different for as you making the decision to say I want an abortion?
Because he told me, okay, in your instance, you said that if y'all were planning, y'all both wanted it. Now you 6 months and he cop out. That's different. Initially, he had you thinking that he wanted this. I'm talking about y'all having sex. He slipped up. You pregnant. I don't want it. Initially, he telling you off bat. Why would you still?
So that mean you didn't want it neither in the beginning, right? If you slipped up, this is something you didn't want neither, right?
Right, exactly. So if he's telling you
when you don't want it, like that's an agreement.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So I'm saying, you see, I'm saying if you're in a situation, if it's something you didn't want initially, because my thing is. If it's something you don't want, why even carry through of trying to have this baby in the first place anyway? Like,
but women do it. That's what I'm saying. A lot of women, if y'all both just having consensual sex and y'all both slip up, this woman still want the baby. Most of the time, it's a few women who will get abortions, but most of the time, the women still gonna want the baby.
I mean, because it's a baby. You're about to give birth, so like who? I ain't gonna say who because I know then what I do now, I probably gonna have a baby, but. Who don't want a baby, regardless of what you are finna go through, and a lot of women don't have a heart to have abortion. It's really, it's really frowned upon. Me, I ain't judging. Do your thing. Do what you feel like best suits you. But if I get pregnant and I want the baby, that's just what I want. And if I have to be a single mother, then so be it. But it's just because a man say, "Oh well, I don't want the baby." That's what happened. We had unprotected sex. So what? What confuses me is what the fuck did you expect was happening? We have unprotected sex every other day, and now I'm pregnant. Now it's like no, I don't want the baby, and it's just like, okay, that's cool, but I don't want to have an abortion because. A lot of women, I do hair, so I come across a lot of women that be like, yeah, I had 1 or 2 whatever abortions. So, and I come across women that be like, oh, I'll never have an abortion. That's why I got 3 kids now, and I be like, well, bitch, you should have thought about one. But it's the whole abortion thing. It's really frowned upon. They'll tell you if you Google it, they'll say abortions are safer than actually having a baby.
You can put it forward a little bit. The thing, if you want to, bring
but
the mic. This is me personally. I don't believe don't get me wrong. Depending on the circumstance, you know what I'm saying. A person has their right to do whatever it is they want, but I just feel like children are blessings, man. And the thing, despite what you're going through in life, what you don't realize is that I feel like the answers that we pray for, like the things we pray for to God and the blessings that we want to receive can only be given through people. I do feel like God works through another individual. So, for instance, when you asking for something and then you've been praying about it all night, right? A new job, and you at the gas station, the brother come walk up to you and you like, nigga, get your thirst ass away from me. Just don't even give him a chance to say what he want to say. You blocking your blessings because you You don't even know. This could be
a CEO or something.
Yeah, this could be somebody who's trying to give you what you've been asking for, because God works through other people, other individuals. And I feel like with children as well. So it's like, you know, you could be facing things in life. Damn. Motherfucking fruit bugs. We didn't have none of them hoes till you came here, Donna.
Here you go.
And I think bugs and shit. Now let me say this quick. And I feel like that with children too. I feel like, you know, we go through things in life, you know what I'm saying, and we complain about certain things, and we get so focused on material shit, or focus on society and life the way it is. It get us depressed. It's put us through so much stress that you don't even know that your blessing is coming right now through your child. Meaning that it's supposed to make you a bigger and better person. Because sometimes we get so content with the positions that we in, right? And you like, you know what? I'm tired of living the life I live, but I don't have that motivation. I don't have the motivation to move forth and do what it is. You know what I'm saying? You have a child, now you got everything to work for.
Yeah.
Like, okay, now I know I got to get on my shit.
I still don't think it's fair. And honestly, just personally, I still wouldn't do it. It's just my personal experience. Being a mother is very depressing at times. And doing that shit on your own, it ain't worth it. First of all, when the man is in the baby's life, he ain't really
half-assed
he's
anyway.
still exactly. So if you tell me you don't want a baby, I definitely know you're not gonna be there, because you're barely there when we together. So I'm not about to put all that pressure on me, and it's coming from me being a spiritual person now, and me finding my happiness. I'm not about to be depressed trying to raise a kid by myself when I don't have to, when I can actually find a man who wants to have a baby with me. So honestly, I will get an abortion. I'm sorry, and I'm looking at it from, I'm not being a selfish person and being like, oh, this is my blessing, this is my baby. No, I'm looking at it. My baby about to grow up and be looking at his friends with their daddies and doing this and be like, mama, where my daddy at? That's what I'm looking at. That's why I said, is it a selfish act if a man says he don't want a baby? Is it selfish for a woman to still have the baby? I think it is. He's telling you he's not going to be there. You're doing it for your own reasons. This is my baby. This is my body.
What if you're able to find somebody though to fill that void?
Yeah, that's what I don't think.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think it's men out here. I see it's some great goddamn stepfathers.
We can agree to disagree, because
it's some great stepfathers out there. Hey, don't have them. It's some great stepfathers out there who have stepped up and been a part of these children's lives. Not only that, you got to think about it too. When you have that child, you know, all of that work that you put in for that child, in return, is gonna reward you, because it's like, yeah, you might have to bust your ass to take care of your kid. You might have to do all this, right? It was tough and hard. But then your child get older and say, you know what, mama, now it's time for me to take care of you.
Your child become LeBron James.
Exactly. Your child become LeBron
But let me tell
James.
you why most of these women don't get abortions, because most of them are, and this is another reason why I would get an abortion. Probably because I was raised with both of my parents, so I rather my baby's father be in my child's life. I feel like a lot of these women are raised with single mothers, and they mama already instilled in them that they don't need no nigga. That's a black single mother favorite thing to say. You don't need it. You can do it by yourself, whatever. So that's why they don't get abortions, because they already have in their mind that the nigga gonna leave anyways. And you can't lie. Most black mothers are like that. They don't, you know, they raise they women to, or they daughters to, oh, it's okay, you can do it by yourself. Look at my mama. She was a single mama. She had 5 kids. I can do it. That's not me. I was raised with both of my parents, so I don't feel like it's fair for me to take care of all the responsibility on my own.
Yeah, it's not fair at all. But like, I don't.
And I mean, shit. Honestly, and I ain't speaking on Brandon's behalf, but I'm speaking some of these. And it's not an excuse for the niggas to not be a part of these children's lives. But I just feel like this generation has become weak. You have a lot of women. Don't get me wrong. Yeah, you need the father in the life, and it's not an excuse for them not being a part of the life. But a lot of these women have become weak when it comes to raising these children. It's hard, but look at your grandmothers. My grandmother raised 5 fucking children without my grandfather being around. 5 kids by herself. That's tougher than the motherfucker. Look at these grannies, what they had to go through. But they didn't say, hey, let me choose the route to get an abortion. They didn't say, you know what, I give up. This is too much for me. You get what I'm saying? I just feel like.
And they lived a rough life. Who would want to live like that? Who want to be who want to be on Section 8? Who want to be working 10 and 3 jobs? I don't want to do that.
I get that. Yeah, I get that.
And it move.
I get that. But what do you do?
We blurred in the video.
Let me turn that one. Y'all can keep going in.
I don't feel like it's.
They raised 10 and 7 kids by themselves, and they be worn out, looking like they 80 when they really 60. Like, who want to go through all of that? And yet, the generation, I don't feel like the generation is weak. I feel like they tired of dealing with these men not being fathers. So shit, they rather get abortions. That's what I would do. Shit, I'm not about to let these men nut at me, and then when he don't want to be a baby daddy, I'm stuck with the responsibility by myself. I'm depressed, I'm fat, I'm about to kill myself. And that's why a lot of these women are killing their kids, because the daddies are not around, and they suffering, they depressed.
To me,
I mean, but even
to me that sound, I mean I get what you're saying, but to me, no, A2, no,
Come here.
to me to me that's still a sign of weakness. Yeah, you don't want to have to go through that. Don't get me wrong, I get that. Nobody should have to go through that. But what I'm saying is that when you put yourself in, one thing I said about these grandmothers, they put themselves in those situations. So they knew, hey, I got to deal with this shit. You know what I'm saying? And for some people, it was rewarding for them in the end. But my thing is, what's the purpose of bringing life into this, into existence? It's to be a mother. To nurture your child, despite the father being there. You still have to play your role and your part. You get what I'm saying? I just feel like in certain cases, terminating your child shouldn't always be be an option. I feel like that's a challenge in life you have to deal with. We all have challenges in life, and we can't run from them. I mean, despite it being a kid, it's other things you have to deal with.
But why bring your baby into poverty? A lot of these women don't have nothing at all.
But kids been brought into poverty with the father and the mama, period.
But it's gonna be worse with the mother. I mean, if you don't
look at the job opportunities that a lot of these men don't get. I mean, so you still getting put into poverty despite all of that. You got to realize, for black people, despite us being together or not, your child is gonna go through some form of poverty. Unless you done made it and you famous or you got some type of business. So that's definitely not an excuse.
I feel like y'all speaking off emotions and I'm speaking off facts. If you look lately, all these babies being killed by these single mothers because they're depressed. They have postpartum. They men ain't helping, and these kids are suffering. Look at these mamas on Facebook burning their kids, telling the daddy, "You ain't in the life." Who want to do that? People don't understand how straining being a mother is.
That's not an excuse neither, because let me tell you why. A bitch who killed her kid because of depression is just crazy anyway. That's just frustration she probably taking out. She probably upset with her. No, let me tell you something. It's some bitches who are upset with their lives, period. Meaning, I don't like the job that I'm at.
That's what I'm trying to. You explain it. You a mother, right? It's
postpartum is real, Brandy. But check this out.
I promise you.
When you going through something, you can't always. You can't. That's like taking
you wouldn't know about postpartum because you're not a woman. You can never speak.
I'm not speaking bad on it. What I'm saying is that's like saying everything that I'm dealing with and going through, you're gonna take it out on your fucking child.
No, but listen.
Just imagine the women who go to work, right, and got to deal with bitches talking about them. Then you got to deal with, oh, my car keeps stopping on me. All these other things. Soon as you get home and you dealing with the fact that your child is being bad, something additional to the problems you already got, you're gonna blame all the other shit that you're going through as an excuse.
That's not what postpartum is, though.
I get that, but what I'm saying is that what I'm letting you know, I understand postpartum, but I'm letting you know most of the time when these bitches are killing their children, it's not because of the dads not being there. It's because of all the shit that they're going through.
No, it's about postpartum. Postpartum is a mental thing. So it's not about the father being there. He adding on because she like, damn, I'm already in postpartum. I'm already depressed, and you're not helping me.
But what gets these women into this? Educate me on this. What get these women into this situation? I'm gonna
tell you how I was in postpartum. Just being at home with this baby all the time. Your baby you can't talk to nobody. You in these 4 walls. People expect you not to leave nowhere for 6 weeks.
Right.
So your mind running crazy. You depressed. You feel fat. You don't feel love. Your baby daddy cheating on you.
Right.
Everything. This is new to you. You went from being responsible for yourself to having to take care of a whole child. This is new to you. So you become depressed. You don't know how to cope with it. And then your baby daddy not trying to help you. He don't understand. Like you. They don't understand you crying for no reason. They thinking you want some attention. No. I really have postpartum depressed. I have baby blues. It's a real thing. When these women are killed, I've told Ashton before. I've even told Eric. Damn, I see how these women kill their kids because they will run you ragged. They will really make you want to scream. So it's not that they taking their anger out on the baby. It's really a mental illness. It's serious. It's real serious. Real.
It's and you don't. It don't stop. I don't know if you have any older kids or anything, but like when I got pregnant, when I had my son,
because they too about to make me have some postpartum right now. All this goddamn shit he doing.
But deal with it every day. It'll really
like
look, he making my head hurt. Sit down somewhere.
It doesn't stop. It never doesn't stop. Like when Aiden was this age, I was like, y'all remember the woman that drowned all 5 of her kids?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I understood that, and it does not. My kid is 8 and he's out of school, and I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna put your ass outside and let you heat up all day. So it's really real, and I get where you coming from on that. I do. As a single mother, I don't get to call his daddy. Daddy's not picking up the phone. I gotta call my mother. My mother is older, so that's your kid. But at the same time, like my mother said, you laid down and you made him. Regardless of what, I don't feel like, and don't get me wrong, and I'll say it, I've had an abortion. So it was a selfish act. It was, I don't want to be with this nigga. I don't want another baby. To this day, I think I don't want another baby because I don't want to go through this shit again. Right. My kid, hey, get your bag, let's go. We finna go find somewhere for you to go. So that was a selfish act for me because I knew at the end of the day, I'm laying down, having unprotected sex, letting him do whatever, but deep in the back of my head, I know I don't want a baby by this nigga. Right. But that shit hurt. Leaving the clinic on some, damn, you just took it. That was foul. Right. Because I was irresponsible. Right. Because I wasn't grown enough to be like, okay, well, we gotta stop. Because I don't want this no more. I really don't want to be with you like that. The sex is just good. So personal experience, it was. That was my way out.
So let me ask y'all this. I mean, like I said, I'm getting educated on a lot too. So, you know what I'm saying? Please excuse my ignorance. Because, you know, my thing is, I never understood it like that. I never saw that side of the picture. And when you think about it, I mean, it is tough on a woman. But and I guess it's because, like I say, I'm different because I am there for my child. I really don't see how it could ever get to the point to where you want to kill your child. But after explaining what y'all was saying, I can kind of get the gist of how those things, you know, could be. But let me ask you this. So when do women say, you know what, let me go seek help before I do something crazy?
As black, the black community, we already don't feel as if we need to seek help or seek physical therapy. Really,
especially not for depression.
Yeah, because you don't believe you're really going through
we just seek the blunt.
Exactly. We start drinking, we go out, and then we become terrible parents. Because now I'm putting my kid off on my mother, so we kind of cope a different way. But that's one of my biggest fears now is having a baby. Like, I'm not finna sit in the house with this baby for 6 weeks. I'm a hairstylist. I ain't got no maternity leave. I don't want to lose my clients. So it's something you kind of just deal with and you hold with inside. And that's how women end up killing their kids, killing themselves. Because I'm holding all this shit in and I don't know how to seek help. Or your doctor tell you, well, come see me for postpartum depression. Then you go see his ass and he be like, oh, well, do this. No, give me some motherfucking medicine. Because when I get in this car, I'm finna drive this motherfucking car off the cliff.
And maybe that's a conversation we got to have with a lot of these black mothers is that maybe, you know what I'm saying, you have to come to realization with yourself, hey, this is an issue. This is a problem. I do need to seek help. Put like she said, some people are afraid to be judged. You know what I mean? That's something you have to say, you know what? I know. I mean, it's a conversation that needs to be said so that the women don't, you know what I mean, feel like, hey, I'm going to be judged if I do this. Right. Make it something normal so that they can seek the help.
As black people, we fear being on medication. We feel like that's a white person thing.
Because the medication makes it worse. In some cases, it's depending on what.
Okay, but let's go back to the co-parent or the abortion thing. Some women, like you said, some women don't have postpartum. They just bitter. So if you knew that you were gonna be bitter and you were gonna kill your baby because he didn't want to be, why you didn't just get an abortion? That's, so going back to what I'm saying, how we were just going back and forth saying that it still have the baby. These women are in their right mind. These men said, I don't want this baby initially.
Right.
She's still thinking, oh, when I have him, he gonna change his mind.
Right.
She have the baby, see that it didn't change his mind. 2 years later, it still didn't change his mind. So now she want to torture and kill the baby. She in her right mind though.
Right.
Why would you have that baby? That's a selfish act. That's what I'm saying. That's selfish. Don't do that. Just go ahead and abort the baby. The baby end up dead anyways.
Right.
Because you thinking that this baby is gonna validate something, just like they think marriage is gonna validate something. A baby don't keep no man. If he say he don't want it, and you now if you are in the right state of mind and financially you can take care of the baby, yeah, that's what I'm saying. If I was good, yes, I would have the baby. But if I know that I'm gonna need him financially at some point, I'm not having it. If he said he don't, I'm not about to set myself up to struggle and fail. Me nor my baby. That's what I'm saying.
What about like other situations? Like what about having the baby and giving it up for adoption? Would that be an option?
Yeah, that'll be an option. Yeah.
You see, and I think that's the better route.
But that's hard. That's the harder route. When you see your baby, the last thing you gonna want to do is give it up. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's
so I'd rather just get an abortion.
That's true. Yeah. But you know what too, and I feel like if you can get over that hump of seeing your baby and giving it away, you never know. Well, it's like later in life you can build a relationship with that child. I've seen cases where people give their children up and the child get older and find their biological mother, and they're in a better space. So it's like now we can build this relationship we never had. You get what I'm saying?
But it takes a real strong woman to give that baby up for adoption.
It does.
I feel like, if you on your mind to have an abortion, I feel like an adoption shouldn't be much in either. Because either way it go, you still felt that baby, whether you was
not necessarily, because it depends on how early you got an abortion. Sometimes you don't even feel your baby. You just take the pills and it's over with. So not necessarily. But if you went the whole 9 months, it's different if you got an abortion in like 3 months. But if you went the whole 9 months,
nah, that's real.
If you go the whole 9 months and then you have the baby, you actually see it, you feel it, you're not gonna want to give that baby up.
I want to say this because I forgot to say this. I know this ain't off subject, but shout out to all the old bitches who thought Pusha-T was Mr. T. Shout out to all the old bitches who thought Drake was beefing with Mr. T instead of Push. I pity the fool. Why is Drake beefing with Mr. T? Granted, it's Pusha-T. Well, why did he push him? He have no business pushing Drake. Granted, it's Pusha-T. That's the rapper. Oh. So shout out all old bitches who thought that Drake was beefing with Mr. T and not Pusha-T. I just wanted to say that. But now, y'all speaking some. I love this show.
Personally,
This is some. We finally. I might have to have y'all here all the goddamn time because Chris and them don't be talking about shit. Nah, I'm just playing. Shout out to Chris, Darren, and all them. Darren, I just wanted to say, nigga, you got my microphone smelling like I did some test runs on her and you the last person on the mic. My shit smell like bologna meat and pussycat hairs. Got my mic stanking, nigga. But nah, this is a hit, man.
Postpartum depression is real. Ladies, if you go through it, you having your baby, reach out for help. And I'm telling you, it does not stop. My kid is 8 and I be like, nigga, I'm finna clothesline your ass if you don't sit the fuck down. Being a mom, period, doesn't stop. I'm 26 years old. My car is on flat. I'm calling my mama. Like, she can do something. She be like, call your damn daddy. You right, girl. Let me call him.
You just say my Clio on flat.
My car get on. My tire.
She said car and tire at the same time. Motherfucker said my car get on flat. I ain't about to.
Whatever.
I got that.
Being a mother, whether the father's around or not, my mama was the one that took me to the hair shop, the nail salon, was at school for the practices and shit like that. Even now, when we go to football practice, baseball practice, you see more moms out there, and then you see dad on Saturday at the games.
Right.
So being a mom in general is hard, whether you have help or not. Your kids will walk right past their damn daddy to come ask you to fix them something to eat.
Right.
But see, that depends on how. And this is another thing. I feel like these mothers don't force they baby daddies to be a father. I forced mine to be a father from day one. So my son has a better relationship with his father than me, honestly, and I'm not being funny. He loves his daddy way more than me, and that's because I forced it on him. When he first came, you gonna be a father. I need you here. See, when you let him slip in the beginning, he get used to it. Then when you try to enforce it later on, he like, bitch, I've been doing this shit. I've been coming through when I want to.
Some of these niggas intimidated by that girl. So ladies, you can force your nigga to do right.
Cause I didn't.
That's cause you weak.
But that mean that ain't the man. That ain't the man you should have been having. My baby was playing, so I knew he was gonna be a good father. That's a different thing too.
Diamond, you need to stop fucking with these niggas who built like Kimbo Slice. Fuck with you, a fragile ass bitch ass nigga that you can run over. You get pregnant by a bitch nigga, then you can say, listen here, nigga, you gonna do what the fuck you supposed to do. He
Not
gonna
that.
do it.
Be pregnant. Be playing your baby.
When you fuck with some Stone Cold, Steve Austin, built ass niggas, of course you gonna seek that fear, and you can be like, all right, and just deal with it.
I just want to say, because Brandy said plan your baby, I just want to say that she was not planned, but she was not planned either.
But I'm saying if you plan your baby, you wouldn't have to go through none of this we're talking about.
And
so if both of y'all are on one accord and y'all both want a baby, I've been with my baby daddy since I was 16. We've been together almost 8 years. So we had an abortion too, and it wasn't like he was some random dude. I was with him for a whole year, and we still had an abortion. So it's not, oh, he didn't want a baby. It just want the time. Sometimes it's not the time.
And I know that he's a good dad to the kid that he already has.
Y'all hear that?
So
shout out to me, motherfucker. Wait a minute. You hear that shit? Wait a minute. I'm hide my chain. Tuck mine in. Grandmama give me that chain. Anyway, y'all hear that? Good ass father, man. Take care of my shit. You niggas take care of your goddamn children, man. That's all you gotta do. Take care of your kids. And your kids gonna take care of you when you get older.
That's what I was trying to get niggas to understand.
Cause niggas be like not wanting to take care of their children, and then when the children be something in life, they want to like Bow Wow Daddy.
Yeah.
Hey Bow. Like, nah, nigga, don't be trying to come be a part of my life now, bitch ass nigga.
I just think that men should have the same rights to their child as women do. Same thing with getting full custody. I have a dude that I was dating who was he's a registered nurse now. His baby mama is nothing, don't have a car, a job, or nothing. And the courts told him she has to be on drugs or homeless in order for him to get custody of his child. That's not right. Fathers don't have the same rights as women. So that's why some of them don't even want to deal with their baby. Because they like, shit, I don't have the same rights. I can't do what I want to do like you. So, shit, I don't even want to be a father. Period. Right. They don't have the same rights as women.
And that's sad.
Speak that goddamn shit.
And like the dude Tommy Sotomayor was saying, women have all these rights over these kids, and they're the main ones killing them. You rarely see the fathers. You rarely see the fathers torturing or abusing their kids. It's mostly the mothers. Yeah. Some of them don't need, and some of these men know that. Some of these men are having unprotected sex with these women, knowing that they not right in the mind, and then when they pregnant, they're like, I don't want it. That ain't right. I just wouldn't do it.
You need to look at the signs, shit. If she beating you, you know she gonna do them cheers.
Yeah.
The bitch beat. Now I'm tell you something, Brent. Man, one thing I say with my sister, man, is that my dad was real tough on us growing up, and we didn't understand it growing up. But now we starting to see like it installed something in both of us. It installed something in me to be a strong person, and my sister's a very strong individual. I see a lot of y'all agreeing with what she's saying, because I mean she just real. She built tough for it. So I mean, like when you have that sometimes, and I think that's another thing we missing too, is that you got all these weak ass niggas out here who are not installing this into their children. You know what I mean? Especially, and I ain't gonna just blame them. I'm gonna blame how society is nowadays, because you can't discipline your child, you can't do shit. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like that's what made us become the good parents that we are today, because of, you know what I'm saying, what our parents installed into us, being able to, you know what I'm saying, show us that discipline, show us different things. And I just feel like nowadays, we lacking that. We lacking a lot of shit, and it's to the point to now where you got a lot of bitch ass women and bitch ass niggas, and they don't want to take care of responsibilities. They want to be able to do whatever it is they fucking want to do. You know what I mean?
With or without a kid. I mean, people that ain't got kids, and they be like, "Oh, can
I?" Like, bitch, if you 54,
you still live in your mama back room,
and you got 54, your kids should be grown anyway. But if you 40, and you got kids that's under the age of 12, you need to sit your ass down. The modeling career over with.
That rap career over with.
That too.
Wait,
niggas, if your children.
Not even that, nigga. If you got a child, you don't need to be rapping.
Right.
You need to have a solid career with some benefits.
Hey, nigga, rapping should be a meditation form for you.
Rapping
nigga,
should be a single nigga sport without kids. If you a father, you don't need to be a rapper.
Hey, nigga, if you got kids 12 and under, nigga, like Brandon say, you don't need mixtapes, nigga. You don't need to be making no mixtapes, nigga.
You make bottles, man.
You don't need to be mixing no tapes, nigga. You need to be mixing.
Shake the bottle up.
Goddamn paychecks. Goddamn it, that's what you need to be mixing. Mixing some jobs around this motherfucker. But now we ain't gonna go too far. We done went over our time, but shit, this is a good ass show. I ain't gonna lie. Like, I just want to say before we end this, I appreciate y'all for coming on the show. Y'all really turned it up. We talked about some serious shit today. Allison over here crying and shit. Y'all got her thing. Oh, you yawn? You know you sensitive shit. She'll watch SpongeBob start crying like a motherfucker. Why they do Patrick like? But I really, really like today's episode, man. Y'all really, really, really went in, and I felt this shit. Brandon scared me for a moment. I had a flashback from when she tried to stab me with a knife.
Cause baby, that postpartum is for real.
She had that mic like this, like a penis. That's when you know.
I had to show off my nails.
She tried to show off her nails, but she held that motherfucker like. She said, listen to her.
I had to grab you by the balls and let you know.
She had to grab a nigga by the balls and let him know. Listen to her. When you.
You know when you grab the balls for it? Let me tell you something.
She said, wait a minute.
Let me tell you something.
Let me nut check you real quick. Listen to her. You see, when you gotta do it, you just gotta do it no matter what. When the shit ain't right, you gotta come forth and you gotta stand your fucking ground. Now go in there and watch these stinking ass balls. Hey man, this was a good ass show. Would you guys agree? I appreciate y'all for coming in, man. Y'all really did a good episode. Chris, Darren, and Whitney, y'all gotta step y'all goddamn game up. I'm about to put out some applications right now. Goddamn, somebody about to get their job taken away. Not just bullshit. But I really appreciate y'all. Brandy, you got some Twitters and Facebook feeds you want to give out? What's your Facebook name?
Ooh. Brandy Adams, right?
Yes, Brandy Adams.
Brandy Adams. My Snap is brandy.unique. I don't have no Instagram or nothing.
Look, Ashley say Brandy strong-minded. She was on some real shit. She scared the fuck out of me. She gave me flashbacks. I'm gonna tell this quick story. Tell you a quick story about Brandy. So one day, you remember back in the day, you had them cordless phones. We had a cordless phone, and I was on the motherfucking. I was talking to my little chick, and Brandy wanted to get on the phone and talk to her homegirl, and I said, well, wait a minute real quick, I'll be off in a sec, let me talk. You know the cordless phones run off battery.
He ran both of them dead.
So I ran both of them motherfuckers dead. So by the time she got the phone, I'm like, her. And she said, it ain't on my battery out here. And we got into a big ass argument because she was mad because I was on the phone for so long. I ran the battery down, she couldn't get on the motherfucker. Then we got into a little scuffle. And I don't know what the fuck I did, but next thing you know, she had a knife in her hand and was chasing me with that motherfucker. When I tell you I had to run the bathroom and slam the door, if I didn't slam that door a minute quicker than what I did, I would have been stabbed in the back of the fucking head. Because this is a big ass knife gash in the bathroom door. Allison seen this shit. So when people use the restroom, they always say, what is this mark in the door? Brandy tried to stab me. Damn. Diamond, what's your mentions?
Facebook is Diamond Shanae. Snapchat is OMG Shanae. And Instagram is Diamonds and Girls.
Let them know about your hair shit, man.
So I do hair in Cedar Hill. Y'all come check me out. View my page. My hair page is Diamonds Hair. It's spelled funny, so it's a purple logo on it. So y'all check me out. I do my specials on Saturdays. So go ahead and book me.
Oh, I didn't know we was doing business shout out.
I was going to do what you got.
Since my last business shut down, I'm now on Craigslist.
What? Look how she holding
I also have a premium Snapchat. And so I have my
Speak your shit. Like, yeah.
Which way? Which way am I scooting?
That's right. You right there.
Me? Okay, so like I said, my last business is shut down, so I'm now on Craigslist. I also have Snapchat premiums. And I have the 250 special going on Craigslist. So hit me up. My name on Craigslist is Badass Caramel Wet Mouth. Get at me.
Y'all, I didn't see it, but y'all see the titty came out. Craigslist, goddammit. And I just want to add, for her business, she also sells Kool-Aid pickles and Rotel paste. She used them chips from Dollar Tree. Goddamn cheese pyramids. That's what motherfuckers called. They like Doritos. They call cheese pyramids. Get you some Rotel.
Look at you know about them.
Hell yeah, I'm turning motherfuckers up. Y'all don't need to know Allison's mentions because I don't need no niggas in her inbox. Just know her name Allison, goddammit.
And she with child.
As for me, you can hit me on
You don't need to know his either.
Donnie Ray on Facebook, Instagram, the real Donnie Ray. But no, I'm sorry, the real young Don Guap Boy. On Snapchat, it's just Young Don Guap Boy. And shit, that's all. That's the only thing I got. Like I said, I want to thank all y'all for coming in. I'm gonna have to have y'all come in again, maybe next week, man. Maybe we'll have Chris in here, so because I feel like I was by myself. Yeah, no, I definitely want you to come back, Brandy. I don't know about Diamond because Diamond live all the way in Grand Prairie. If I don't want to, the thing is, I don't be wanting like force nobody to do something. So whenever you can make it, Diamond, please come in. You know what I'm saying? I know it's the distance for you. What you gotta say?
I'm starving.
Oh, okay. I got you. So, thank y'all for tuning in. Like I say, share, like the video. Keep supporting us. Every Tuesday at 8 p.m. we're going to be going in. I'm probably going to have them again next week, y'all. Because this was a real good talk. But as for that, man, I appreciate y'all for supporting. I'm working on some better shit to have it to where, things, if you guys want to, what I'm saying,
Thanks, girl.
support us, you can, whatever. I'm getting all that situated. We're gonna have the show real professional like pretty soon. So thank y'all for tuning in, and we'll see y'all next Tuesday, man. 8 p.m. Next Tuesday, 8 p.m.
Thanks, Mila, but that's not how you spell my name.
Bye.